All right. This is King Bucho. Discord is fucking down because a lot of people are using it to communicate. So that's what the Twitter says. I found the Twitter from Discord and it says that because of the coronavirus, a lot of people are using it to communicate and therefore it is down. It's down, people. So gonna try and fix it. So in the meantime, I guess I'll go live. Maybe at some point I'll play some music while we leave the stream running and try to fix this. Maybe we can use StreamYard, but I know Recognize can't use it, so that might be an issue. And Neil, stop crying. All right. Obviously, you don't like the fact that Wilder lost, and you probably leave all these excuses. I mean, now the LDBC they're going all the way back to the Klitschko fight. I mean, that's how desperate they are, and I don't know how that explains how Wilder has zero defense and can't box for shit and closes his eyes during a fight and got whooped for. Listen, that second fight, Wilder didn't do jack shit. He couldn't do anything. He didn't even put up a fight. Listen, I can understand. Listen, there's nothing wrong in losing. There's so many boxers lose. But when you don't put up a fight and you're the champion and you can knock out Mike Tyson and Ali and all these other great heavyweights, and it's an embarrassment. That's what it is. And you guys are still in denial. You're angry. You want everybody to agree with you, but that's not gonna happen. This isn't the LDBC, all right? And the LDBC, listen, a lot of them have a lot of views. Those channels have a lot of views. And you know why? Because they're not boxing fans. They're just there to listen to preachers talk about how they're victims, right? And how they hate the black man. That's why they have a lot of views. But if you listen, if I started talking to most of these LDBC fanboys and ask them boxing questions, they wouldn't be able to answer them. And you know that's true. And that hurts you. Hurts you deep down inside. That a lot of these people are retarded, man. And I can prove it. These people believe that Fury had his knuckles in the glove lace area. How stupid is that? And a lot of them believe that. Go to their videos, look at all the comments. These are the people that are listening to these channels. You think I want that scum over here? Do you think we want that scum on BDA Boxing? Yeah, we get a lot of views. I don't care. I'd rather have like two subscribers that know they're boxing than 10,000 retards, man. How's that? Low IQ retards. You think I want that on my channel? I don't want that. Keep that coverage over. This is a boxing channel. We're not going to talk about the knuckles in the lace area, placing the lace area of a box. That's ridiculous. Those are not boxing fans. I do not want those people in here. All right? You want to hang out with them? Go ahead. Go to the LDBC. But you're not going to stay here. All right? Talking like that. Because you sound like a retard. Crying, crying, crying. Go over there and cry. All right? We're going to be making fun of those people right now. We're going to make fun of those people who are crying and making all these excuses like babies. All right? That's what we're going to do. If you don't like it, then leave. Simple as that. I'm not going to block your ass because I want to see you cry in the chat. Okay? And by the way, you can see in this channel, we don't have 10,000 people with wrenches ready to block your ass. Like the LDBC. Again, channels that don't know shit about boxing. They have 10,000 people with wrenches because they're scared. They're scared of debating. They can't debate. They know that what they're saying is bullshit. These preachers know that what they're saying is bullshit. But they have their little minions ready to block anybody who disagrees with them. So go stay over there in La La Land, Dreamland. Don't come over here. All right. Getting back to business over here. See, Ram XS boxing, BDA boxing is a true democracy. That's right. Recognize it. Where are my shooters? Block them. Block them. Block them. How disgusting is that, man? Ugh, man. Who wants to go over there? It's just nasty, man. Nasty people. It's disgusting, man. And then people have the guts to come over here and complain about us. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, I think it's working. I'm calling recognize. It's two. And by the way, this boxer that was complaining about Tyson Fury, we're gonna be showing some of his tweets. All right, and this guy is like a fucking Nation of Islam. What are they called? Soldiers, whatever, believers. So I can't take anything he says seriously, to be honest. And who else was complaining about him? Like, was it Steve Cunningham? I mean, this guy was also fucking. This guy was cheating with his gloves, man. Him and sister Nassim. All right. SSB28 says, Bucho, did you go to work today? Did Montreal close everything down yet? Yeah, they do. I work from home, so I'm never in trouble with that. I did have to go do some stuff, but trying not to touch my face and everything, man. I'm not going out anymore, man. Got everything I need. Recognize. Fuck. Yo. Fuck, man. This shit, I don't know if this shit's working. I'm calling Recognize, but he's not answering. And I also called Stu. Stu. Fucking try this shit again. Well, yeah. Now, I don't know what the hell they're talking. This farmer and 2015, 2016. I mean, are you fucking serious? I always thought that the LDBC were retarded, right? And they would make excuses, but now it's just ridiculous. And you just can't let it go, man. Imagine if Floyd would have lost, like officially, of course. I think some of these guys would have killed themselves. It's just out of control, man. Yeah. Stu says it's not connecting. All right, so Stu says let's try StreamYard. We're gonna try StreamYard. Fuck, I hate that shit, man. We're going to StreamYard this piece of shit. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, Stu, check out Discord. I sent the link over there. So if you just joined us, understand that we cannot use Discord because everybody's using it due to the coronavirus. And so the system, or the server, I should say, is like very slow. So we can't really use it. So we're going to try to use StreamYard. Can't believe these LDBC fanboys, man. And then somebody on Discord, Dead Game, is sending us videos from Boxing Ego. I mean, are you serious? I'm gonna like waste my fucking time listening to Boxing Ego and these other guys. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm gonna sit down and watch Young Pharaoh. I'm seriously gonna watch a video from a guy who admitted that he doesn't know shit about boxing. Yeah, Stu, because I'm on my phone. Hold on. Jesus. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to the Young Pharaoh. Seriously, this is out of control. I mean, this is worse than those people fighting over toilet paper, man. Seriously. All right, Stu, hold on. Fucking Christ. I hate this shit. Using my fucking phone now. I don't like your channel. You guys don't praise Wilder. Wait, who's on StreamYard? I'm on StreamYard. What are you saying? Stu, I don't know what the hell you're saying, man. Ah, shit. Okay. Fuck. Sorry, there. Oh, I sent a link before. Are you there, Stu? Hello?
Yeah, fucking hell, Butcher. You been smoking weed or something, man?
Maybe. But the thing is, that's not the point. No, I don't. I sound like, see, very fast. That's not speed, man. All right. And
No, I meant fucking hell. You trying to get me on this show has been a nightmare, man.
it's the virus, man. The virus. I don't know. Everything's crashing down. Everything's coming. But the Titanic is sinking, people. The Titanic is sinking.
Discord's always playing it. Discord's always playing it. Fucking 2Bob fucking show that is. Who owns Discord? Frank Warren. That's the sort of thing
Yeah.
he'd fucking own. Nothing, never works. I mean, StreamYard as well. I mean, the server that's in Kingston, Jamaica, in a shed somewhere. This will cut out in a minute.
I know.
Fuck's
I
sake.
don't even think Recognize can join us.
Hey, they should never have stopped Google Hangout, should they? Why did they stop that for?
I don't know. I don't know. Use Skype. No, we can't use. You can't use. I don't think you can have multiple people on Skype at the same time. I think you have to pay for that service. And fuck, I want to pay for that shit. Well, maybe we will actually if this keeps happening. But Discord is pretty reliable. Just not today. And maybe tomorrow. And after tomorrow. After this whole fucking virus dies. All right. So, anyways, Stu, what do you think about these people in the chat complaining, saying that we are racist, basically?
Yeah, well, don't really give a shit. They should go and tell someone that cares. I don't care nothing about these people anymore. They're the most detested people on the planet. They know it. They fucking are, man. Just horrible people. And I'm sick to my bones of them. Crying and moaning and playing the fucking victim. I mean, just sick of them, man. Look, I don't care if Fury cheated. Good. If he did, good. Shame he didn't fucking have plaster of Paris in his gloves and give Wilder a proper hiding that he deserves. I don't care, man. They've been cheating all their lives, getting a bit of their karma. Sick of them, man. And yeah, we don't care. Like I said, these clowns that keep coming, racist. No one cares about that shit no more. Why are you so desperate to be liked by everyone? Just deal with it. There's going to be people out there that can't fucking stand the sight of you. Just deal with it. No one loves me. You fucking clowns, man. Clowns.
It's embarrassing,
you're the sort
man.
Of guys,
aren't you embarrassed of crying all the time?
These are the sort of guys that sponge off of women, drive their car and everything because they've got fucking nothing. Bums. Sick of these fucking clowns. Ruining my experience on the boxing. You know, crying about defeat. Look, like you said, man, Wilder embarrassed himself. You know, the king of Wakanda coming there like a pussycat, scared to his bones, fricked to death he was, and folded like a pack of cards. That's all you need to know. And if Fury took a bit of beef, took hand wraps, good. Like I said, it's a shame he didn't have fucking steel plates in them gloves, isn't it?
Oh, we got a few phone calls already. Let's take these phone calls here. 917, you're on the air. 917.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder still the king. Y'all bitch ass niggas, you know, y'all some racist motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna say that y'all motherfuckers is racist. That's facts. Facts, my nigga.
I see. What's your name?
My name is Big Willie.
Hi, Big Willie. So tell me, how did Tyson Fury cheat? Please explain that to me in the second Wilder fight.
Because that cracker was allowed to punch with bare knuckles. He ripped the padding off the gloves, and nobody said nothing. And y'all motherfuckers don't want to say nothing.
Okay. Listen.
Why don't you just keep it real, my nigga? And tell facts, my nigga.
Any videos? Do you have any videos that we can watch you have any suggestions? Any YouTubers that you would like to go watch? Like Young
Listen, my
Pharaoh?
nigga, I don't need
What
no.
if you want to see some? What? Yeah. Well, if I want to watch a load of fucking black people crying and moaning, I watch The Color Purple. What do I want to watch fucking Deontay Wilder's crew for? I mean, let's be real. Sick to death of them. Sick to my back teeth. I mean, they've just made the place a toxic place to be. And look, these are the sort of people that move into your area and turn it into a hellhole in a couple of months. So they've done that to the boxing. Look, like I said, I'm glad. I hope Fury cheated. Give them some of their karma. They've been cheating. Look at they've been cheating for years. Fucking never taking tests. You know, robbing people on the cards. Never taking their mandatories. They've been cheating for years. And I just hope that Tyson did cheat. Like I said, didn't cheat enough for me. Didn't cheat enough. How about that? Sick to my bone of them.
You support cheaters, my nigga. You're a cheater, my nigga. That's facts. That's big facts, my nigga.
All right. Listen, we're gonna move on, but just gave me an idea. It recognized if you're in the chat, call in. All right.
Yeah, I'm on the phone too.
Oh, that's you. Okay, so that's recognized now. All right, recognized. I don't know if you can use StreamYard, but
How you like my?
I can barely hear recognize. Recognize. Turn your sound up a little bit, mate.
yeah, it's way too low.
Butcher, can you turn him up?
I tried, man. God knows I
How about
tried.
now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, still can you hear him?
These fucking clowns.
Hey, I'm calling on the line because
They're racist all year round and then cry when no one likes them back. So we've got to like them and respect them while they can call us every fucking name and say, no, it don't work like that.
All right.
We don't like you. We don't care for your struggles. We don't care about your fucking victim card. We don't care about Wilder getting plastered all over the ring for 7 rounds. We just don't care.
He cheated, man.
And like I said, one by one, your fighters are going to fall. One by one, they're going to fall.
It's embarrassing.
They haven't got the stomach. Just like Wilder. Just like Wilder. When the going got hot, he fucking jumped out the kitchen window, didn't he? When he got hit hot in the kitchen, he jumped out the window.
All right, hold on. We got 917. You're on the air. No, sorry, 346. 346.
What's up, baby?
What's up, man? What's your name?
Man, y'all know who this is, man. This y'all boy, man. This y'all boy from the South, man. Hey, this y'all boy from the South, man. You know I'm the LDBC killer, man. It's your white boy. It's your boy, man. Hey, I got this, man. Just chill. I got this, man. Y'all just relax. Y'all just relax and sit pretty, man. For this, you know who it is. It's your boy, baby. I got this, man. Just chill. Let me expose these boys. Let me expose them real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? Say, Willie, ain't nobody trying to hear all that shit, man. We in the hood right now, baby. All that cracking shit you talking about, bro. This boxing, baby. This boxing. Y'all mad because the big bad bully got bullied, bro. Stop putting this race up in this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to deal with that shit when you die, bro, with God. All that cracking shit. Why don't you come down here to Houston, Texas and talk that cracking shit? I'm the white boy in the motherfucking hood with my niggas, nigga. So what you talking about, bro? You mad because this man got mobbed? You mad because he got mobbed? You mad? Y'all, you steady getting on these people. But look, though, we don't cry when we go to these LDBC channels and they steady talking about race and color. Now he coming on your channel, steady talking about color, bro. It ain't nothing. All my partners over here black and ain't no Wilder got mobbed, bro. Just give it up, bro. Everybody ain't going to agree with you because you black, bro. Like we supposed to go with Wilder, bro. Like we supposed to get Wilder, bro. We don't do race, bro. The man got mobbed.
Yeah.
He can't box. He can't box. He got an overhand right. That's all he got. Y'all coming out with this steroids, with this farmer dude. And all, yeah, I talk about facts, because you say facts is facts. It ain't facts. Man. The facts is, is that the boy got...
Facts, my nigga. Facts, my nigga. Facts.
The boy got beat from pillar to post. He got beat from pillar to post.
I'm gonna beat you pillar to post when I see you.
He got beat from pillar to post.
It was good to see. Good to see as well.
All right. 346. 346. 346. 346.
Come out here.
All right,
Come out here. I'll show you a motherfucker. I'll show you a Caucasian who can fight.
All right, man. 346, man. All right. We're going to wrap it up, man. We got a lot of phone calls.
Yeah,
Don't talk all that race shit. Once you come out here, don't do talk is cheap, bro. Just like Wilder talked all that shit, got his bitch ass dusty.
yeah.
That's what you gonna get when you
I want to
come out
invite
here.
them. Hey,
You gonna get your fuck
I want to
ass
invite them over to
dusty.
the UK. I want to invite them over to the UK. I want them to come over to the UK. The big bad.
This ain't no
Is this guy gonna
Alright,
let
hold
people
on.
fucking talk or what?
This guy's on fire. I muted him, man. He's on fire, man.
You got to listen. If you're gonna call in, guys, you've got to go back and forth. This is not a place just to start ranting and raving, and it's dialogue here. This is not, this is not for speeches and seminars. This is a fucking place where we talk. You know what I mean?
Say you in Houston, I go to Houston right now.
Yeah, this escalated. All right. Let's just. Oh, all right. 346,
Yeah,
man.
puss asshole talking that shit on the internet, bro. Like your boy Wilder got talk.
All right,
he
all right,
got
all
a
right.
talking
Guy,
game, but I bet he didn't have
346,
a boxing game.
346. We're gonna move on.
He didn't have a boxing game.
We're gonna move on, man. All right, 346. Hello, hello. Yeah. Hey, listen. Thanks for the phone call, man. We're gonna move on, but like, you're speaking truth over here, man. So thank you for calling in, man.
Yeah, fuck that dude, man.
All right, all right.
So bitch ass up out of here.
All right,
Nigga, fuck you too.
all right. Take care, man. All right. So, wow.
I want to invite these fucking. I want to invite these savages, these clowns to the UK. I want them to come to the UK. Come and support one of them American fighters next time they come over, because they're all about the boxing, aren't they? And they're all millionaires, half of them, aren't they? They've all got their own businesses apparently, and they're all doing very well. I mean, in their little world, in the real world, they're not. They're sponging off their girlfriends, but in their world, they're doing well. So I want them to find their passport if they've got one, come over to the UK when Joshua and Fury's fighting, talk that smack, and see if you don't fucking go home in a box with an American flag wrapped around it. Because we ain't going to take that shit from you. Your little listen. There's a lot of angry people in the UK right now, man. I'm one of them. These fucking guys, man, trying to tarnish Fury's performance and reputation.
Embarrassing.
I've just had enough. And look, they've found some fucking Sawyer boy farmer to go along with the plan. Where was this guy years ago when, how come it took him to beat Wilder's ass before he remembered that that's a lie as well. I mean, like I said, the left, because, you've got to be a homosexual or a fucking minority to be part of the left, didn't you? So Fury Fury's a white guy. He's a white alpha male. That is a no for the left. So they've trying to take him down, but that's not going to work because no one's listening. No one cares. No one cares if Wilder got cheated. It's called karma. Wilder's been cheating all his life, failing, missing steroid test, holding that belt hostage, fighting bum after bum. He's been cheating since he started boxing. So karma's a bitch, and he got his karma worse than anyone could imagine. A 7-round ass whooping.
All right, hold on. We got a bunch of phone calls here. I'm all confused. All right, 310. You're on the air. 310. Are you there?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, what up? How you doing?
Can barely hear you, man.
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know what's going on. Hear me?
Yo, I can't hear you, man.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, I can. Oh, man. I can hear you. I don't know why you can't hear me.
Well, I can. It's very low.
I just have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just have a question for the LDBC guys.
Okay, what's the question?
Yes, my question is, all these motherfuckers keep saying Fury is a cheat, but my question isn't Wilder a cheat when he refused to allow Dillian White have his mandatory spots? Was that not the actions of a cheat? And my next question is, everybody has been talking about Wilder having metal rod in his right hand. Can he let us see his right hand to confirm that? Because these guys have been cheating all this life. He has been hitting opponents to the back of their heads, and nobody's talking about that. But yeah, they want us to believe that Fury is a cheat. Like, Wilder is a confirmed cheat and a fucking racist.
You guys coming to tell us about black people racism. I don't care about racism. Like, why does himself is a racist? Because this guy talked a lot of shit about AJ, who is also a black person. So why do you want to run around with that racist agenda? So that's my call, you know.
All right. So we'll address point number one, which was, what was your point number one? Now I forgot.
And can you, hey, Butcho,
Yeah,
you might have to,
my
hey, Butcho,
Yeah.
you might have to repeat what the caller says because I can't hear a word he's saying. So you might have to repeat what he's, what was he saying?
Well, first of all, he said Wilder hits with his palms.
my point is why that is a cheat. A cheat is
Hang on a minute, caller.
that don't give another person.
Fuck.
My point is that why that is a cheat. If
Yeah.
why that told Dylan White is going to wait for
Oh,
2
yeah.
years.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, I got it. Stu, he was saying that it's true. Wait, hold on. Caller, hold on.
Hold on, caller. I need to hear what you're saying.
Dylan White. He said Dylan
Go
White.
ahead.
Dylan White. The fact that Wilder didn't fight Dylan White, he was sort of saying it was a cheat, basically, because he was a mandatory. He never fucking faced that guy.
No, of course it is. Listen, mate, this guy, look, this guy has been this guy's frauded his way around boxing for the last 6-7 years. I mean, he's been a fraud, hasn't he? Like, he's never fought anyone with a fucking pulse. Duck Povetkin in Russia because he just didn't fancy it, because he knew the judges were not going to help him. Kenny Bayless was not going to be there. Al Heyman couldn't save him in the Russia because Al Heyman's got no power in Russia. They'll put him in a box as well. So he didn't want to go there. He didn't fancy it because it just, unless it's 75% in his favour, not interested. But as soon as it becomes the only reason it was 50-50 with Fury, because Fury came with Bob Arum behind him. And, you know, he just couldn't get away with what he did in the first fight. And look, when everything's even, Fury's fit, look what happens. Embarrassment. One of the most biggest ass whoopings I've seen in a unified title fight in probably 30 years. And let me tell you something now. The second worst, no, actually, I'd say it's between Jeff Lacey and Wilder. Both Americans getting their ass whooped by Brits. They're the worst beatings I've seen in unified title fights for a long time, and that's why they're hurt, because
exactly,
their hero is now alongside. Every time you hear the word Jeff Lacey, Wilder's beside him, isn't he? Because to me, he is. Whenever you mention Wilder, I just think of left hook Lacey as well. You know, fucking a bully that a bully that folded like a pack of cards when he had the heat put on him, and that's what Wilder is. Embarrassing. Although I'd be embarrassed to follow a guy like that.
The thing is,
I'd rather my fighters go out and their fucking shield swinging. But
yeah, he didn't put up a fight. Now I'm gonna close the phone lines. If you can hear me, 929. We're gonna move on. What I'm gonna do is gonna use another browser so I can increase the volume, because this isn't working out. All right, so I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna open something else. In the meantime, Stu, you can take over for a little bit while I do this.
Look, yeah, I'm sorry, I've been a bit angry today, but it's just every time I put my subscriptions on, I've got one. See, I'm not even subscribed to these fuckers, but you've got clowns like Shady Slim, whatever his name is. He's a fucking douchebag at the highest order. I inboxed him I didn't inbox. I left a message saying, "What a fucking retard you are." So I mean, I used to like that guy, and I used to what retard, clickbait. I mean, he's so gullible. I mean, now he's jumped on the bandwagon. And he's got all these clowns. He was an uncle a few months. All of a sudden, he's a brother again because he's talking about this Wilder thing. Yeah, just fight. Then you got Hatman jumping. Anything for a view with Hatman, isn't it?
Start your show now. Press
anything
1.
for a view.
Your important instruction.
It appears that the host has already dialed into this show. Only one host is allowed per show. Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Fucking
Goodbye.
Christ. What is going on with this shit? Okay, that's why.
Yeah, like I said, unfortunately, we've got no boxing coming up to put this at the back of our mind. So everything's talking about this. I mean, it's just, like I said, I don't care. You're not going to, no matter what, nothing's going to take back that beating he took. You can't just delete it from your memory, because I can't delete it from my memory, because I go and watch it every night before I go to bed. It makes me feel better. I get up in the morning, I'm like a ray of sunshine.
Since it appears
Like
you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you
will
now.
you fucking stop putting that Blog Talk radio on?
I can't take it off, man,
I'm
because
trying to talk, man.
Yeah, but I can't do anything about it, man, because we're using StreamYard.
What's going on? Ain't it going on Blog Talk either?
No, the thing is,
Blog Talk not working.
No, the phone lines are like, I'm gonna use something else now. Everything's like, the thing is, there was a Windows update. When there's a Windows update, everything just changes back to the way it was before. So now I have to. It's a fucking mess, man. It's not easy doing this shit. There's a lot of sound going through another
Start your
card.
show now. Press 1.
Anyways,
since it appears you're calling back into a live show, we are reconnecting you now.
All right, the phone lines are open, people. Call in. There you have it. Fucking Christ. These people are pissing me off, man. It's like, it's just getting ridiculous to the point where, like, when are these people gonna accept that Wilder can't fucking box, man? We've been saying it for years, man. This guy cannot fucking box. This guy cannot fucking box. Oh, he only has to be perfect for 2 seconds. What kind of fucking boxing? What type of plan is that? That's a huge gamble. You're relying on 2 fucking seconds. Are you fucking insane, people?
He weren't even perfect for 2 seconds, was he? That's the problem.
Who does that? Who does this? Like, who gambles like this? It's ridiculous. Only a retard would do that shit. Only a fucking retard.
You've just answered your own question. You've just answered your own question. A retard. And that's exactly, but that's what you got to be to follow this guy. Anyone that looks at Deontay Wilder and thinks, yeah, I look up to that guy. He's a guy that I want my kids to be like. All right, take the boxing out of it. Take the boxing and the money he's got. Take that out. Just look at him as a person. He's a piece of shit. I've tried to like the guy. I can't like the guy. It's like liking Wilder's like trying to like my ex. I just can't like. I don't like her. I never will. Shit. Same with Wilder. Don't matter what he does. Wilder's gonna have to come out. Wilder's gonna have to come out with some fucking. Well, he's going to have to come out with some George Foreman shit. He's going to have to go to Christ. He's going to have to come back, work for the charities, go around the world advocating child poverty or something. For me to get back on side, because this guy, I felt a bit sorry for him after the ass whooping, but no, I don't. I wish it was worse. I wish he'd got a bigger kick in now. And that's a sad thing that I say that, but that's what his fans have done. They're going to, like I said, they're going to march him into his own demise for their own egos.
Embarrassing. Chris K, thank you for your contribution. He says, LA residents here, California locking down soon. All right. GM Strong says, we have serious technical difficulties. Ha ha ha. Oh, yeah. It's chaos, man. Outside and here, man. Here at BDA Boxing. Everything's just falling apart.
And then his fans come here and talk about, oh, you're racist. We don't care what you think. Yeah, sign me up. We're all racist. if not liking you makes us racist, then yeah, we're racists. We are. BDA is a racist show. If that's what you want to hear, because no one gives a shit anymore. This is what I'm saying. No one cares for your struggle that don't exist.
The thing is, the LDBC has been talking about, like, everyone's a racist. So now it lost its power. It has lost its power, man. Everyone's a racist. Okay, so that doesn't make us special, I guess.
The day when people say, "Oh, don't call me racist," I don't care. I'm like, hey, Mr. Racist to you.
The boy who cried wolf. Care. The boy who cried wolf. All right, 346. You're on the air.
Hey, Mr. Racist to you.
Hey,
right.
well, so hey, man.
Hold on, man. Yo, 346. You're on mute. You need to mute your YouTube because we can hear ourselves. So you need to mute YouTube.
Hey. Hold on, man. Yo, 346, you're on mute. Hey, name me, can you hear me?
Yep. Can you just mute YouTube,
you can hear
please? Me? Yeah, can you just mute
Nah, I ain't muting nothing.
What?
Can you hear me?
Can you mute your
just
YouTube because we can hear ourselves?
Come off the show. It's easy, isn't it?
All right. I think you finally did it. No.
Can you hear me?
My God. Can you lower your volume? Can you lower your YouTube volume?
Can you hear me?
This is a joke. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Tell them Wilder fan girls. Can they name one person Wilder beat beside Ortiz, a 50-year-old Ortiz that was good? Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. By the way, you need to mute your YouTube because we can hear ourselves. But that's a good point. I'm gonna mute you. All right. So that question, the good question, but it's a question that we've asked a million fucking times, and Wilder fans can never answer it. They refuse to answer it. They don't even care. Their answer was, it doesn't matter who he beat. He only has to be perfect for 2 seconds, and with those 2 seconds, he could knock out fucking Jesus Christ. All right. That's how confident these people were.
Yeah, I tell you, the only perfection in that last fight from the Wilder camp was that towel flying into the ring. I mean, that was perfection. That's about the only thing they did get right on the night. Everything about it was dreadful. It was a fucking freak show. You had him coming in looking like I don't know what he looked like. Fucking looked like he was about to go to a bondage party, didn't he? And then you've got that 2 Bob rapper fucking talking about bliggity bliggity black. I mean, he was whack as hell, man. I mean, there's white boys in my village that can chat better than him. Fucking, where did they find that clown? I mean, it was just a mess from start to finish. Then you've got that cracker piece of shit, JD's, sitting there, just didn't know what to say. No instructions, nothing. Just sitting there like a fucking div, hoping that he's still going to have his perks after the fights, hoping he can still travel the world with Deontay, because that's all he does. Holds his suitcase, shines his shoes, and carries his fucking gimp mask around with him. That's about it. Carries Deontay's gimp mask because he's bringing no boxing to the table. And then you got Breland, who's, for me, Mark Breland's the only man I respect in that camp. Breland, it's a shame really, because Breland's an old man and he's not going to get paid that sort of money that he's getting paid to be with Wilder. So I can see why he hangs around. I tell you what, mate, I wish I was a multi-millionaire, because I'd pay Breland to get out of that camp. I'd pay him. I say, whatever Deontay's giving you, I'll match it just to get the. Leave him to it. Let JD's go and polish up on a few skills. Let JD's come up with a game plan and watch him get killed in the fucking ring. I mean, this is what we're dealing with. 2 Bob fighter with a 2 Bob team around him, and then you lot are surprised when he gets his ass whooped. Comedy gold.
I mean, that's like that shows how stupid Wilder is. You know, he's going after the wrong people here. First of all, he's not blaming himself for never even trying to improve. Right? Like all these years, he didn't even develop a jab. Right? And then he never blamed his trainer for not telling him the truth. But who does he blame? The costume and Mike Breland. Mike Breland, who was trying to save his fucking life, basically. He gets all shit. He gets shit on.
All the boxing's been postponed. So for me, I mean, I don't know if Wilder Fury 3 is going to happen when areas where there's going to be loads of people, you know, where you can spread it. And a gym's got to be the worst, where you're sweating, breathing heavy. You know, you're touching stuff, your gloves, and you're staying in the same weights and stuff. I mean, the gym has got to be the worst place to go when there's a virus around. So I just don't see them having enough time, and especially Wilder. I mean, Wilder, 2 months, he needs to fucking 2 decades. Never mind 2 months. So I don't know what the crack is with this fight. I'm hoping it gets cancelled. I'm hoping Fury just forgets it. I don't want him to give Wilder an opportunity again. He doesn't deserve it. He's not worthy. He's had his little bit of fun. The big boys have stepped up, took his belt off him, and he's going to have to go with his tail between his legs, isn't it? He got, you know.
Yep.
Basically, Fury came into his house, took his stuff, banged his wife, and then picked up his belt and walked out. That's basically what happened, isn't it? He got fucking buoyed, and no one wants to see it again. The only people that want to see it are these lowlifes on the LDBC, you know.
That don't know shit about
boxing. They
want
to see it. They want redemption, don't they? They want redemption, but they're not going to get it.
No. And listen, if you picked Wilder before the fight, that's fine, man. Listen, okay. And we've had callers before in previous in previous shows, right? Who admitted, I thought Wilder was gonna win. He didn't win. He's not that good, and that's it. And I respect that. I respect, everybody can get a prediction wrong, right, or something. But the fact that when you see what happened, when you see that Wilder isn't a great boxer, he's an average boxer. When you see what happened in that fight, and you're still in denial, and you're calling us racist, and you're coming up with those excuses, I cannot respect that.
Yeah, I can't respect that. And let me tell you something now. Every fighter that fights one of their guys, I'm going to be supporting. Like if Ryan Garcia fights Tank, me, not the biggest Ryan Garcia fan because I like alpha males and I don't believe he acts like one. He can fight like one, but he doesn't act like one. So that's what my problem is with Ryan Garcia. But I want him to whoop Tank all over the fucking ring. Every one of their fighters that gets in the ring, I want him to get pasted all over the place. And this is what I mean. You want Americans to get on board with these fights. Oh, no one supports these fighters. These fucking white Americans are picking Europeans and Russians ahead of our own fight. Too right they are. Look all the names you've called them all these years. I've been around the boxing, fucking coming over, and these guys are jumping on board, and I don't blame them either. Just like when they jumped on board with Tyson. Not about being American with you guys. You guys don't even like America. You'd see that place destroyed if you had the power, which you'll never have, but you would. So don't talk about, Americans now. Americans should stick together. You can stick together with no Americans. You hate white people. And then you want them to fucking support your fighters and back them and stuff like that. What is it? I mean, if you're so anti-white, you should want Deontay having white or Crawford having white fans. Or anyone, any of your fighters, you shouldn't want them. So, this is what I mean. They've made it about race. And so, if anything, we should make it about that. And no, because I'm going to make it about race because, like I said, it's just it's the LDBC to me. So any other fighter that's not one of theirs, I'm going to support. Like Joshua, I'm going to support Joshua. I'm going to support Kell Brook. I'm going to support Danny Jacobs. I'm going to support them sort of guys. I'm not going to support Charlo. I'm not going to support fucking all these punks, Tank Davis, Broner, the fucking. I mean, look how happy Broner was the other day to tell the world he got groped by some, he said a homosexual fucking, I don't know, I didn't see it, but he was happy he got groped. Yeah. He had a smile on his face. Excited. I mean, he loved every minute of it, didn't he? Clowns.
Recognize the Matrix. Thank you for your contribution. He says, Wilder was exposed for me when he dogged Povetkin and was protected by the WBC. That's right. He dogged Dylan White and was protected again by the WBC. That's right. This time, he could not be saved. Wilder fangirls still crying till this day. Exactly. Gonzalo, are you there?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Welcome to the show. So what do you think about how these things have evolved, all these theories, all these conspiracies? What do you think about this?
That's shameful. American fans, American boxing fans need to grow the fuck up. They need to wake the fuck up and smell the coffee. This ain't cool, man. It's a shame. Look, I'm a proud American. I was born in the United States. And I have to say that, it's not a good look for American boxing fans. And you guys know who you are. It's pretty fucking shameful.
Well, there you have it. Gonzalo is pissed at you people. That should tell you something.
And to the guy in the chat that said, I support your channel, Black, sort it out. Listen, if you can't understand where I'm coming from there, Gonzalo, mute your YouTube, please, brother.
No, I think it's this shit, man. That's fucking up. Hold on. Say something.
Oh, is it?
Okay, I'm going to restart this.
Okay.
I'm going to restart StreamYard. Hold on. Yeah. Sorry about that, people. Fucking StreamYard is a piece of shit. All right. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh,
I just want to make it clear. I just want to make it clear quickly, Butcho. Look, This is not the BDA are not against. Butcher, you mute. Is it coming from you? Just mute a sec, will you? Right, yeah, it's coming from Butcher. Yeah, this isn't about the BDA being against. It's not a white-black thing. This is the world versus the LDBC. They made it. They've attacked everyone. They've called us all sorts of names. They've run down our fighters, and they've discredited our wins. So yeah, it's not about black versus white. It's about the world versus them. And look, I'm going to support, like I said, Joshua, Danny Jacobs, Kell Brook, these sort of guys. Dillian White. I'm a big Dillian White fan. I'm going to watch Dillian White. If the virus don't stop it, I will be going to watch Dillian White Povetkin. I will be looking for tickets to go and watch that because Dillian White is. I prefer Dillian White to Joshua, to be honest with you. So there's a lot of guys. It's not about that at all. It's just about them. And look, there's no white guys in the LDBC, so I can't help that. I mean, unless you want to put Caleb Plant in there, and he can go fuck himself as well if he wants to be with them. So we'll soon send Callan Smith to sort that problem out.
Hey,
but,
I'm gonna restart this shit. Streamer is fucking up again. I'm gonna have to restart it. Hold on. Fucking Christ. The virus is all over the place. All right. We are back. Stu, are you there? Stu.
Yeah.
Oh, it's much better.
I'm here.
Yeah, it's working now. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's better. I mean, like I said, this is not. Well, you know what it's about. I don't have to explain myself. Like I said, I'm not here to like people. If you come here to get Stu Little to like you, then you're in the wrong place because I don't really like many people. Even the fucking people I know at home I don't like. So I'm not going to like you. So get out of here. I mean, you know what? You know where I'm coming from. They've made the place toxic and a horrible place to be right now. And for that, they deserve everything that's coming their way.
That's right. By the way, I think Ray Jefferson in the chat is a troll. So play no mind.
There's no virus got me, Medado. No virus got me because I don't mix around people. I don't mix around people to get the virus. I'm not a people person, as you can see.
470. You're on the air. 470.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir. Welcome to the show. What is on your mind?
Guys.
Holy shit.
The LDBC is attempting to wipe the memory of Tyson Fury's victory over Deontay Wilder out of the history books. They cannot handle what happened on February 22nd. And so they're trying to, spread all of these rumors, conspiracy theories, charges from 5 years ago. And nobody's talking about the win. It's all about excuses. It's all about what Tyson Fury did wrong, how he cheated. And a lot of these people cannot handle what happened that day because Deontay Wilder is probably the biggest fraud perpetrated on the American public. And people wanted to believe that he was the next Tyson. He was the next Ali. He was the next Foreman. Year after year after year of fraudulent fights. And people just started to believe in it. And Tyson Fury being the gypsy he is. I did some research on his people, and he just outconned Wilder. Wilder's team thought they had a patsy, sliced bread. What they didn't know was how good Tyson Fury is, his skills, and his determination and will. And when that first fight was a draw, because Wilder knocked him down twice, he had this false sense of confidence he was going to do it again. He didn't know that a year and a half later, he was going to get his ass kicked all over the ring. And the whole Wilder plan, the fraud, came to an end. These people cannot handle it. Mm-hmm. They found out that their fake hero is not real. Their Santa Claus doesn't exist. That's what we are.
Absolutely. Stu, what do you think about that? Anyways, no, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to say, but I couldn't really hear. Well, what was it? What was just quickly break down his point, because like I said, I'm not.
No,
Really
he's
hearing much,
basically
but go
saying that
ahead.
the LDBC fans are still in shock, right? They just realized that Santa Claus is not real. They cannot. They're still in shock, basically, and it's true. They will do anything
Yeah.
to preserve that idea that Wilder is this great Wakanda king.
And we've still got someone in the chat trying to call Povetkin a cheat, and Wilder didn't duck Povetkin. Povetkin didn't get banned. Povetkin cheat for what? Povetkin took Wilder to court and won. I mean, there was no cheating. I'll tell you what it was. It was a fucking duck. Because Wilder, at the time, Povetkin was a monster. And he'd have fucking took Wilder's head off. Let's be real. That Povetkin at that time would have mauled. Just style-wise, totally wrong for Wilder. Wilder knew it. His team knew it. And they tried to find a way out. The thing with Wilder, the embarrassing thing about Wilder, he thought Heyman had his back, didn't he? Yeah, we've got this, Heyman. You're going to win the purse bid. Them Russians, mate. Heyman's chump change compared to them Russians. Chump change. Just get that straight. The most powerful about in boxing is chump change, these Russians. And they fucking outbidded Heyman by about 6 million. And Wilder had to get on the plane. And
all right. Caller, anything else?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
No, just you guys doing a good job. Just keep it up, and this false narrative is just crazy. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be about boxing, but these guys are living in a fantasy world, and they just don't want to admit that their fantasies come to an end. That's all I got.
Great call. Call back again. All right. It's a fucking echo.
Yeah, good call. Like I said, I mean, I'm struggling to hear him though. I'm really struggling to hear what he's saying, but I'm getting the gist. And like I said, he's got a good point. These guys, they're embarrassing themselves. They're really embarrassing themselves, and it's a shame, really, that it's because it's got really toxic. I can't remember it's been as toxic as this since I've been in the boxing community. I mean, like I said, it was a miserable place before this fight. God damn, it's like hell now.
About 2 days ago, Barbershop had an interview with Steve Cunningham, USS Cunningham, and where they say that Tyson Fury will cheat in the rematch, pretty much talking smack on Tyson Fury. Didn't Precise make a video on Steve Cunningham on how he was a cheat and threatened him a couple years ago?
Yep. That's what I mentioned earlier. But unfortunately, that video is no longer on YouTube. So.
What about Roy Jones, the cheat? I keep hearing about, Roy, man, one of the best ever the laces, man. What about the cheating he did?
Fucking double standard. And look,
what about Holyfield?
Even if this rematch does take place, it's not going to take place in July. And I don't think it'll benefit Tyson Fury to have like a long layoff, because he just might add that weight again and might play out to Deontay Wilder's favor. But anything you can do as far as that fight, Wilder will not win. He will still lose no matter what type of shape Fury comes in.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Mentally, he's just broken down, and he's been exposed in a way. Like, if he's on the back
let me tell you something now.
It's over.
The next video I do of Deontay Wilder is going to have Patsy Cline in the background.
Yeah, supposedly he's going to be training with George Foreman. But you see, right now, it's like they haven't been putting out any videos from Deontay Wilder's camp, because everything just went to shit with the coronavirus.
Anyway, I fuck the coronavirus.
It's the fans. It's the fans that keep spilling all this nonsense. It's pretty absurd.
Butcho, can you hear me, brother? Can you hear me, Butch?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm cutting in and out. Look, the coronavirus has probably done us a favor.
I really don't pay too much attention to it. It's just
I think it's a delay, man.
Makes you want.
I don't mean Gonzalo's hearing me, because he keeps cutting in.
Gonzalo, can you hear Stu?
No.
Stu, go ahead. Speak.
Gonzalo, can you hear me, brother?
He can't hear you. What? Wait.
Have you turned him down? I think you need to turn. I think you need to go and turn him up or something.
Okay, hold on, guys. So, yeah, this is weird. Let's see. Audio line in. I should be able to hear you. That doesn't make sense.
It's not my Wi-Fi because I've actually put my mobile data on.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Because I was using my Wi-Fi, now I'm using my mobile data, which is
last time. Remember, Bucho, I was talking and nobody could hear me.
Okay, but
the same thing's happening.
Okay, Gonzalo. Yes or no? Can you hear Stu?
No, not
Can
at
you
all.
hear me, Gonzalo?
It doesn't make sense. If you guys are on Discord, you should be able to like hear each other, man. Like it doesn't make fucking sense. All right, we got a few phone calls. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying that people on the lines, maybe you should like just wait a little bit because we're trying to get Stu here. Oh shit! Fucking Christ! I forgot. All right, Stu, are you there? I can't believe Gonzalo can't hear Stu. That doesn't make fucking sense. Oh, maybe you muted Stu or something. Can you mute people?
No, I can't mute anybody. Remember, last time I was speaking, he couldn't hear me either. And you guys couldn't hear me.
That was on Discord. Hey, maybe we should try Discord. Maybe it's working now. No? Yeah.
Let me check it.
Fucking Christ. Stu, are you there? People are listening to all this shit.
Can you hear me now? I'm here.
Yeah. I don't know if Gonzalo can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear him now. I think Discord is working now.
Yeah,
Discord
that's good.
Is operational.
Let's get this show back on track. And the way this show's been going, anyone think Wilder's been running it?
Exactly.
It's shambles, isn't it?
All right, so you want to
shambles?
You want to try Discord?
He could even get his walk entrance suit prop. He couldn't even get that right, could he? He goes and gets one that he claims is too heavy for him. I mean, this guy.
All right, guys.
Comedy gold.
Let's stay here, and if it fucks up, we'll go to Discord because apparently Discord is working again. Oh, actually, let's go back. Let's go to Discord.
Let's go Discord so we can get Recognize the Matrix in the house.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. All right, I'm missing
my brother Recognize, Mom.
All right, everybody bounce. All right, let's do this shit. All right, we're gonna do this shit. If this doesn't work. Hello.
Yeah, it just came back on for me.
Yeah, we're back. We're back in business, guys.
All right, thank God.
It's good to have Recognize around. I mean, someone needs to take the heat off my ranting for a bit. You know what I mean?
No problem, Stu.
The thing is, I don't like coming on here sounding like an absolute nutcase, but you know when you're at the end of your tether, just children being around you, and this is the thing. It's just like I said the other day. This reminds me of when my daughter was going through a hormone period as a teenager. Not when she didn't get her own way. It was always someone else's fault for her fuck ups, and you know,
the LDBC are my kids. They're my children.
Yeah, you said that.
They're like, I'm the guy they hate. You know, like I'm the family member they hate. That every time they talk, I let them finish, and I'd be like, you know, you sound like you're full of shit. And they're like, I hate talking to you. That's me.
I Recognize that. I'm at the stage now where I don't want a third fight now. Just so they have to suffer more. The longer they suffer, the better.
This is what I'm hoping. I'm serious. I don't like it, but I hope happens. I hope the WBC plays their little fuck games and strip Tyson Fury for something that has nothing to do with what happened today, right?
Yeah.
I hope they do that. I hope Fury says, fuck this game. At the end of the day, everybody's seen me beat the living dog shit out of you. Okay, not only beat you, beat the dog shit out of you. So now the world could watch it, and you could always stick in your fucking mind that I did that to you. I'm the guy that hurt you, that made you cry, that made your fans cry. Okay? And I did it on Black History Month, on top of all that. I exposed you for the hype job that you were, that America tried to create. And that's all it is. Listen, the reason why Wilder fanboys are so hurt is because I keep saying this. This is not only trying to convince their followers. Their followers are convinced through. They're already convinced. It's to try to convince us while we laugh at them, right? Because we don't pay them no attention. We don't pay nothing. We don't pay them attention.
I can't watch 20 seconds. Them retards, mate. I'm gonna be honest.
Look, I can watch them. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, Stu. I can watch them now because they're suffering. Maybe that makes me a bastard in a way, and fine, I'm cool with that. It's because look, I enjoy it because I'm watching these idiots, and I'm like, damn, they're just zombies. Look, we've been saying Wilder's a shitty fighter for a long time. Not just us. There's black people who think the same thing. There's black professional boxers who think the same thing. They're like, yo, we don't know what this is about. This is like some type of trickery that, yeah, of course, is about matching them good. But even those dudes that they're matching him with should beat him because he's terrible. All right? I paid Ortiz to beat him in the first fight because he's a bum. Wilder's a bum. I always knew he was a bum. Okay,
yeah, he's proved he's a bum now. He's proved he's a bum. And I've just had to block a Sawyer boy in the chat because if you Soy boys think you can come here and tell us, oh, well, you're paying them attention, you're just as bad as them. If you think we're going to just sit there and listen to it, keep quiet like good little people to keep you happy. You're in the wrong fucking place, mate. Take your time out, Soy boy. Rap and combat. There's no combat about you. And rapping couldn't rap a Christmas present. Get out of here. Sick of these Sawyer boys and cooks.
Can't believe you can't compare us to these guys. I mean, these guys are on another level. Let's be honest, man. They don't know shit about boxing. All they do is talk about race. To even put BDA boxing on the same sentence as these people is ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and you know it. You just want to find
so we don't have
the opposite.
We don't have the hundreds of thousand idiots following us, okay? And so these guys are dumb, so they're trying to convince us that we didn't see what we saw. Yeah. So they're trying to convince you, Bucho, me, Stu a Little, and anybody else that talk boxing the way we do. Well, I'm not saying that we don't have some bias. We obviously do, but we kind of check those bias, right? Because if not, we're going to get called out for it. We're going to get called out for our bullshit. You guys don't get called out, not by your group, so you're trying to convince us, right? So you keep throwing shit on the wall, and the shit just keeps trickling down to the people who follow you. That's it. You trying to get us under there, and that's never gonna happen. Look, Wilder forever took a L. That will never change. I saw Wilder get his ass beat February 22nd.
This is it. Recognize. No matter the excuses, no matter what Tyson Fury's done, they will never ever talk. You know, like Bert Sugar talks about the old fights constantly. There's going to be guys from our generation that will be doing that in the years to come. They're going to be 8-year-old in the home watching YouTube and being reminded of this ass whooping. I mean, they're never going to get away from it. And all these excuses and these fucking stories are not going to change anything, you know. Like I said,
and a lot of these fans, you know what I realized?
Wilder got his karma. Wilder's been cheating. Wilder's been cheating all his career. He's got his karma for me. And if anything, Tyson Fury didn't cheat enough. Tyson Fury should have had steel plates on his in his gloves. That would have been even better, because this is what it's got to now. Well, I don't even want this guy in boxing no more. I don't want him hurt. Not badly hurt, anyway. But where he can't fucking talk. I don't want that. Of course I don't. But I don't want this guy in boxing. I want him stretch it out. And
it almost happened. If that fight keeps going, he breaks his jaw. He breaks a lot of things in his face. Look,
African.
Look at Tyson. Look, here's the thing, right? They talk about the gloves, right? The jab. That his knuckles were by the fucking palm area. Okay, then why was Wilder's face on the left side more damaged than the right side? That's because the overhand right kept hitting him. The overhand right kept breaking his face up, right? So if it's all about the gloves and that it was his left that he was flickering with the gloves and using it to his advantage, there should be some on his right side of his face, some damage, but there wasn't. The damage was all on the left side. He was broken up. Okay, he kept getting hit with big shots after big shots, and it was killing him. And even when he
Yeah.
wasn't getting hit, he was tripping over himself
What
because his
about when?
legs are
What about when he
tiny.
went to throw a shot and he? What about when he went to throw a shot and he did the fucking scarecrow walk from Wizard of Oz? You know when he just when Dorothy just let him put him down from the fucking cross and whatever he was on, and he started walking for the first time. He was all wobbly. That's what Wilder's doing when he's throwing jabs. I mean, it was just embarrassing to watch. The guy looked. I mean, anyone would have thought there was a demon behind Tyson Fury the way he was looking in the fourth round, scared to his boots, man.
And one more thing, Stu, I want to say one more thing. When it comes to Tyson Fury, this whole scandal with Tyson Fury, and that he tried to bribe someone to hide his drug testing, has nothing to do with what happened to Wilder. First of all, that was in the 2015, 2016, around the time of the Vladimir Klitschko fight, right? Or after it, is that he tried to bribe some guy who had like a farm to say that, the reason why Fury tested positive for a banned substance is that he contained it from the meat that he was supplying to Tyson Fury, okay? And that's alleged. Why are you LDC, LBDC, whatever the fuck you guys are, fan base celebrating this? This doesn't vindicate Tyson Fury's ass whip that he put on Wilder. Dude, he beat the fucking shit out of him. How does that vindicate? Why are you celebrating? Is what I'm trying to ask. Why are you celebrating?
It has nothing to do with
it. Has
nothing
first
to
of
do.
all, it's a rumor right now.
Listen,
as of right now, that is a rumor.
I'll tell you why.
Let me finish this point real quick, Stu. It hasn't been proven right. Okay? And even if it was, what the fuck does that have to do with the tremendous ass whipping Wilder got? I mean, worse than fucking Jeff Lacey.
It was a mismatch.
It was embarrassing.
Worse than Jeff Lacey suffered from Kawasaki. At least the motherfucker went 12 rounds. Okay, it was worse.
Listen, if I'd say to LDBC, if they want to beat these European heavyweights, then they're gonna have to muster someone up because they ain't got no one right now. Unless they want to fucking hang on to Baby Miller, and he'll soon get an ass whooping. Now his peds are out of his system. I mean, they got no one, so they're relying on Wilder. And this guy, let's be real, biggest fight he's ever been in, world watching, embarrassed himself. It was embarrassing to watch.
The biggest fight of his career. He laid
mismatch of the century. Let that sink in, boys. No one's obsessed with you guys. We're just laughing at you. You know, it's like you've ruined the community again. You've ruined it.
Yeah,
and like
listen,
I said, it's
to me,
I'm just gonna say
they didn't ruin anything. They're just adding more whipped cream on top of the cake, so to speak. Okay, because I'm laughing because I'm enjoying how you guys are struggling to explain what happened on February 22nd. Okay, it still hurts you. Nobody with half a brain would look at that and say, "Oh, that's why he lost." Something that happened 3 years ago. Okay, and that a glove smack, a little palm smack, when Wilder, all he ever does is try to palm strike his opponents, including Tyson Fury in the rematch. Okay, he just wasn't able to land them, but he was trying to. Okay, and Fury was very much aware of it because he fought him in the first fight in which he tried to palm shot him. And those are by purpose. Yes, he's a reckless puncher, but he doesn't give a fuck where it lands, and that makes it intentional. He's trying to get you out of there. Because it didn't work for him this time, and he got dog walked, okay? He got beat up. These guys are trying to they're trying to muddy the victory. To me, it enhances the victory when I hear the LDBC cry the way they do.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got a lot of phone calls, so maybe we should start taking them. 631.
Just deal with it. Look, quickly. Just deal with it, right, boys. Any LDBC listen?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, we're talking about it and what. The fact is,
can you guys hear me?
The better man won. The better man will always win when it comes to them two. I mean, Wilder will never beat Tyson. will never beat Tyson Fury. Go on, Butcho.
All right,
make sure these callers fucking have dialogue, man. This is rambling on.
All right. Caller,
Yo,
go ahead.
can you guys hear me?
Can you guys hear the
Can
caller?
you guys hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
hear
I
him just
can hear.
fine. I hear him fine.
Okay, go ahead,
Cool.
caller.
What's going on? This is Rapping Combat here, yo. BDA, you gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax. Not everything is an attack, bro. You gotta relax. You calling people soy boys and stuff like that. Aren't you a grown man? Relax, dude. You can express your opinion. You
Listen,
can express your
any man that comes in
and people
crying
don't
about
disagree with you. Not everybody's
certain things,
black.
BD,
and
It's
expect,
not a
listen,
black or
anyone
white
expects
thing.
me to
It's not
sit
like
there and
everybody
say
who's black
nothing
is
while them lot
against
can
what
say
you're
what they
saying.
want, then
It's
that's a
about
soy
how
boy
you're
to
going
me.
about what you're saying.
That is a soy
It's
boy.
about the
I mean,
the
I
type
don't
of
know what you
energy
expect.
that you have
Am
and
I
how
being a
you're
better man by
saying what
keeping
you're
quiet?
saying
Not
that
for
we're
me.
checking
No,
out.
I like to
Nobody
combat
really cares who's real
bullshit.
My
boxing
God.
fans.
So
Nobody
that's it.
really cares about these fills with these conspiracy theories, bro. Nobody's really watching them. You are, bro. You watching the young pharaohs and getting all like perturbed
I
about it.
haven't. Hey, I haven't watched one of his
You guys are
fucking videos.
boxing
So there you
fans.
go.
Why
Another
does
thing
your
you've got
opinion
wrong
even
about me.
matter? Why do
Any
you
more
even
things you
want
want
to
to get
talk
wrong
about these
tonight?
losers who
I mean,
don't matter
anything
if you
you
really
are you
don't
from the
care?
Wilder
Why
team?
don't we talk about security?
Can
Because
he
they get
even
everything
hear
wrong.
you?
He just
Look,
had an interview
Can
with
he even
Sway.
hear you?
look.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
hey, call.
What?
Hold on, caller.
Say
Can
that
you
again?
hear? Can you hear like Stu when he's speaking?
No, I can't hear them.
Okay,
I can't hear them.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, that's
That's
just
something to
fucking
do with
great.
you. You
I don't know if
you have to do
hear
something.
someone,
BDA
but
did
I
that the other
sent you
day,
an
and then they
invite
could
to
hear
Yeah,
speak.
because
something. I
then
think
it's
that was
not
I'm in the
really. This is
Discord and
not
all
really
that.
a
I was
conversation.
trying to
Yeah,
invest in
If you can't
equity
hear
on
us,
my
it's not
side.
a conversation.
I
yeah,
think
we might as well just
BDA
forget the
I
call that
got
you
it.
can't
I
sort
got
out.
it.
just
It's
like
working now.
I get it.
Yeah, you had him
He
turned
has a
down.
strong
Right, listen,
personality. You
bro.
gotta fucking
I just want to
relax,
say
bro.
this.
Like
Look,
relax. You
we
call
we
people
ain't
soy
gonna
boys
sit
just
there and
because
listen
you
to this
said that.
bullshit and not
So
say
like,
nothing. I
listen,
have never
talking
listened
about
to
this
any of
and
their
people
channels.
making these
I'm going
videos,
by what
the best
the
thing you can do
titles
is
and
ignore him.
what
He won't get
people like
paid because he get
Hatman
paid doing
and all
this,
these
bro.
fucking
Let's talk about this.
clickbaiting
All
morons
right,
like
man.
Shady Slim are reporting, and most of it's coming from their stuff. I mean, these guys, they don't even want to get credible sources anymore. The LDBC's a source to them. Clickbaiting fools. I used to respect Hatman. He can go, oh, come on, man. Why is he even reporting like fake news like that? We're not reporting fake news. We're just saying the LDBC are clowns. That's not fake news. It's facts.
Yeah, I enjoy it, caller. So for whatever it's worth, I enjoy them crying and bitching because it just enhances the victory. So
I don't know what the
that's
problem
that.
is.
That's where I'm coming from. I'm coming from that angle.
I think some people are embarrassed for the LDBC
Yeah,
and like
and I
that.
don't care. Like when these callers come in, why'd you answer, bro? It's called entertainment. Like, fuck out of here with that. Like, no disrespect, bro, but why the fuck are you calling for that? What? How does that help the situation? We're debating. I'm Stu has what he has to say. I'm telling you where I'm coming from. I enjoy the conspiracy theories because it just enhances the victory. So we're here to talk boxing. I mean,
Yeah. Listen, I've not
you need to
watched.
chill out. The caller that called in and answered that. You need to like understand the situation where
Yeah.
this is a boxing
And how can
talk show.
we're not on the same page? That's for sure, man. Let's be honest.
Look, the thing is though, look, like I don't like it when our listeners come on and tell us to, you're just giving them airtime. You're talking about they're not talking about you. You're talking about them. We're talking about what they're saying, the rumors, discrediting Fury. This is what this is a boxing channel. We're going to talk about this stuff. I mean, the thing is, there's nothing worse for me as a man telling us, oh, we'll let them go around talking all their bullshit, spreading rumors and making the place toxic. But you be the better man to sit there and stay silent. No, that's soy boy shit. That is soy boy. Well, you're gonna sit there just taking bombs in the face and then sit there smile, bleeding nose, bust up mouth. Well, at least I did the right thing by not throwing
And they're
back. No,
not
you're gonna
talking
swing
about
bombs
us.
back.
And they're not talking about us because they're wasting their time on the White Devil, right? So they're not gonna talk about us, man. They're not about BDA boxing. They're focusing on other people who are oppressing them and all this bullshit that has nothing to do with boxing.
Yeah,
That's what
I
they're
want to know who
focusing
this
on.
farmer is. I won't be, I won't be surprised if he's a made up guy. Because let's be real.
No, he's a real guy. He's a real guy, but he could have been easily bribed into. Look, I'm not saying
Listen,
that
the thing
this
is,
didn't
I'm
happen,
hearing,
but
I'm hearing he's not even he's now refusing to admit that he sold boar with Nangelin in it. He shouldn't be. What's he injecting his fucking boars for? What sort of farmer's that? So his business is finished. I'll tell you what. He
yeah,
better watch him.
that's true.
No, he better watch himself, mate, because one day he might be coming out the pub and accidentally slip on a fucking baseball bat around his head. That will happen with them Furies, mate.
Yeah,
That will happen with them Furies, and I hope it does. This guy's kept quiet for years, waits for Fury to get the biggest win of his career, waits for him
Now
to...
he wants to speak.
Now he wants a piece of the action. I'll tell you what, mate, that farmer, his business is done. His business is done. I'll tell you what, mate, he better go into hiding. I'm telling you that now.
And these LDBC fangirls, yes, I'm talking about them.
Swallowing that shit.
Does anybody have a problem with that? I mean, shit. Okay. Now, these LDBC fangirls are eating it and not even questioning the content. They don't even question it. Just vindication for Wilder. It's like, no, never be vindication for Wilder. Wilder got his ass beat.
You can go back to fucking 1912 for some shit.
It was Tevin Farmer. It was it was Tevin Farmer, said St. Brit.
And listen, you can go back to like 2008, 2009, wherever you want. Like you recognize the Matrix said, it won't change the fact that Wilder can't box and he got embarrassed.
Yeah, it reminds me almost of like the Democrats claiming collusion. Situation doesn't get better with them crying.
Well, look, Hillary Clinton, I mean, when she lost to Trump, it's got that sort of same sort of feeling about it. Excuses, conspiracies, and then they go out to try and finish the guy's career. You know, like what are they? You know, Democrats have done nothing but try and destroy Trump. Not worked, and the same's happening with Fury, trying to discredit the guy, trying to ruin his career. It's not going to work because, if anything, people that weren't really bothered about Fury have jumped on board now behind him because, like I said, if it's a choice between Fury and those piece of shit savages, it's an easy choice, isn't it? So
yeah,
keep on. Like I said, if anything, the win's a better win for me because he didn't cheat enough. He didn't cheat enough. He should have, like I said, he should have cheated more. He should have had steel in his gloves. He should have had some Sunny Liston lotion on it. So he should have gone to town on Wilder. So the fact that he didn't cheat enough makes the win better for me. We can go down that road if you want.
The palm shot king.
Did you hear us crying when Wilder robbed Fury in the first fight?
Exactly. The palm shot king got beat at his own game. What the fuck you want me to do? Cry over it? Fuck him.
No, but recognize. Hold on. What about the farmer, man? The farmer in 2015. What about that? Huh? What about that?
I mean, that's just pure vindication, right? These morons that are dancing and making fools of themselves on camera. Literally dancing. What's that little midget's name?
Mr. Carefoot, the farmer.
No. I'm not talking about Mr. Carefoot. I'm not talking about him. Okay, he's just an opportunist. I'm talking about
Fred Hawthorne.
the little LDBC Smurf.
Oh, BFTP.
Yeah, he's over there buck dancing. That's what he's doing. He's just a buck dancing coon, dancing his ass off to because the guy made an allegation. I mean, yo, these guys are. I mean, to me, and I tell everybody this: you should watch them if you want a good laugh. Smoke some weed, have your chips. Break yourself off a little soda and watch them. And just, if you have nobody, nobody's in the house, you're not going to disturb anybody, just sit down and watch these fools and laugh.
That motherfucker's a snake,
BT have just uploaded the full fight on their YouTube channel. I mean, that's another one I can watch before I go to bed tonight, just to make me feel better for the morning, get up, feel good, the stomach's, get a nice bit of breakfast in me. The day's like, the day starts well, doesn't it? When you watch Wilder get his ass whooped the night before. I mean, it's just, there's no getting away from it. Like I said, what they're going to do, delete all the videos like they tried to do with Marcellus Wilder when he got knocked out. Can't do that, can they? There's no getting away from it. So all the crying in the world's not going to change. You go on YouTube and there's Wilder splattered on the canvas, or might as well have been. Let's be real. I mean, look, the dance. He invented his own dance, didn't he? I mean, even Zab Judah would have been proud of that dance.
The scarecrow. He's doing the scarecrow.
Fucking phone lines. Everything's down. All right. Yeah, we got a phone. I read that comment from, I don't know who was it. Something Truth. We're going to fix the phone lines. I think they're fixed. All right, let's try a phone call here. Oh, no, it's not working. Is it working?
It's not working?
Fuck.
Yeah,
start your show now.
Discord.
David Goldman, let me get in here because I want to score this full David Goldman.
Reconnecting you now.
Right, David Goldman, right.
Go ahead, Stu. Have at him.
Let me fall. Fury's the worst looking champion I've ever seen in boxing history. I mean, any man that looks at a man's looks, I mean, it's got fag written all over him to me. And like I said, it wouldn't surprise me. Another a Ja Rule wannabe in the chat, David. What else does he say? He's talking about Fury fights goofy, looks goofy. Oh, they're talking about looks again. What is it with these guys? Always talking about looks.
These guys, I mean, let's be honest, they're kind of weird. Like, oh, remember
Yeah,
Barbershop?
like I said,
Barbershop was like.
That's why they like Wilder so much, because, like I said, Wilder's got homosexual tendencies. This guy wants to be pregnant. This guy's twerk. This guy cuddles up to his girlfriend before fights. That's why they love him.
Guys.
Hold
on.
Long Island.
Yo, I'm back. I just heard y'all. I think I can hear you guys now. Can you guys hear me?
Can you guys hear the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sounds like recognized.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
So
like
again, let's just be clear. I definitely understand the entertainment part of it. That's not my argument. That's not what I'm talking about. You can talk your shit. Like, I get it. It's fun. You gotta get the views up. You gotta get the super chats on, all that. What I'm talking about is, what's your motivation to keep on talking about this thing when there's other relevant boxing news happening today? If you're literally saying that we don't give a fuck about these fans who are not even fans of boxing, and we care about boxing 24/7, why are we still giving?
Well, I'll tell you what, Ed. I'll tell you what. When
entertainment value.
Yeah. Hey, what do you think this is? Hey, do you think we want to talk about this shit? Tell these fucking clowns to stop mentioning it. Stop crying like little bitches. Man up, take your defeat, and then we won't be talking about it. And what else are we going to talk about? The fucking coronavirus?
Hold on.
Go look at. Nah, man, I'm fucking sick.
Again, did you hear what I said? Or did
I heard. Like, listen.
I heard what you said the first time.
631.
We don't care. That's the problem.
631.
Yeah, there was no. This is
631. 631. 631. 631.
Wait. This is the same dude you called the soy boy on the internet, BDA. I mean, your Discord and all that, bro.
All right.
That was.
All right. Hold on. All right. That was
you're a soy boy. Yeah, I said it again.
Are you offended?
Oh my
God. Are you
Like,
offended?
you know who this is. Like, I've been in the Discords with you. I'm not talking like I'm not offended by it. It's cool.
All right.
I can play the business too. All I'm saying here is this. It's like, let's not be disrespectful. Let's not be rude to people who might have an opposing opinion and try to shit on everybody. That's
all right. I agree.
Listen, we're not trying to shit on you, bro. Listen, we don't mind you having a different opinion. The thing is, right? Don't come here and tell us to sit there quiet like little boys, because that's what you want. You want the white man to sit in the corner and be quiet, don't you? Because that's what you're used to over there.
Look. I'm not even gonna get.
I'm from the UK, mate. I don't listen to your rules. I'll say what I fucking want. Don't like, switch off.
Look, I'm not even gonna try to get. Look, what I'm trying to say to the caller is, for you to tell us what to pick, it's useless. To what topic to talk about? It's not. Look, right now we're in a moment where Deontay Wilder got knocked off, where there's fans on the on this. Hold on. 631. All right. Shout out to Strong Island. Listen. What I'm trying to tell you is that we're enjoying it. I enjoy it. If you don't like me for that, bro, that's your opinion. I can care less if you don't. I'm not disrespecting you.
I'm not. As long as you're saying this for entertainment, I'm cool with that. If you're talking shit for entertainment, I'm cool with that. But don't start sitting on them when they're doing the same thing, because they're doing it for entertainment.
No. I don't care.
It's cool.
I don't care. I don't care if they.
They're not even boxing fans.
Caller. I don't care if they shit on us. I don't care. I'm enjoying their pain. Look.
We're making. Listen, the guy in the chat saying, "What, you making it all about race?" Yeah, we're making it about race because them lot made it about race. So now we're making it about race. And what? Look, this is what I'm saying. We've had enough of you fucking clowns crying like little bitches.
You ever been in a street fight? Right? You whip this dude's ass. You beat the fuck out of him. Hold on. Caller, you ever been in a street fight and you whip the dude's ass and you beat his ass? He talked a lot of shit. And you just enjoy it every single day. And the nigga sees you, he looks different. He's just like walking the other way. That's me. I enjoy this shit. Okay? I enjoyed it. They talked a lot of shit. They got their ass beat. and I'm enjoying it. They could keep talking. At the end of the day,
but my man,
Tyson Fury beat that. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish, caller.
Wait, hold on. I'll let you
Caller,
speak.
let me just finish the
You can
point.
enjoy it,
Let
but
him
you can also be
speak.
on
Let
your
him
square
speak,
and let
caller. Let
another
him
white
finish.
man
Caller,
talk
let
about
me
you gotta
finish
make
my
it
Come
funny,
point,
on,
man.
let
man.
him
That's not cool to
finish.
me because I'm
Listen,
cool.
listen.
Let him
Look.
I'm the
finish.
guy. I'm the
Deontay
guy.
got
I'm the
exposed.
guy that
Wilder
enjoys
got
it.
exposed. He was whack. He's not a good fighter. He got exposed. Let's make that clear. He got his ass beat. I'm not a person.
Okay,
who's a part
so
of the
then
glove
we're on the
game.
same
I'm not
page.
all of that.
We're on
I'm
the
not
same
with
page
that.
then, right?
Yeah, but
Exactly. But what we're not on the same page
defend the
with. Wait, hold
LDBC
up.
because they're not doing it.
What we're
They're
not
All right,
not
on the
doing
guys,
it for
same
guys,
page
guys, guys,
with.
entertainment.
guys.
What we're not on the same page
They're
with.
not doing it for
I don't get
entertainment.
around. I don't get
They're
around white
dragging
people
boxing
and start
into it.
making fun of
They're
when it's
diluting
black
the
people. I
sport.
don't do that.
That's what they're doing.
And that's what you're doing right now. If you let BDA say, "Oh yeah, we're making this racist," and you're cool with that, I can't get down with that, bro. Like that's all I'm saying. You can have your opinion.
Listen, I don't care what you could get
When
down
you
with.
start
I
like
don't
having a
care.
certain energy about
Yeah,
it,
see you later. Bye.
I'm not letting. Yo, it's a dialogue. Dialogue. I speak, you speak. Okay? You're not gonna talk
yes,
over me.
but when it's
You're
a
not just gonna keep talking.
conversation, so
Hold
Come
on,
I'm
hold on.
on,
honest.
hold
So you
on.
can
Let him
hold
fucking
Hold on.
talk. Let him
Yo,
fucking talk.
dude,
Jesus.
fuck all
Ah,
this, man. I mean, why even talk? Let me finish my point.
go
Okay?
ahead.
What I'm saying is I enjoy it. You like it or don't, doesn't matter. I enjoy that he got his ass beat and his boys are tight over it. Okay?
Yep.
The racial part doesn't mean anything to me because Tyson Fury and me are not of the same race, are not of the same country. In fact, I don't even like the fact that all 4 belts belong to the UK. Personally, I don't like it, but I do like that the fraud and his little fangirls got exposed. I do like that. Now, you want to read into it about race and this and this and that, that's on you, but put it in its proper perspective. You say that nigga recognize, enjoys it from a. So that's it.
Caller, one last point.
All right.
One last
All right.
point.
You ready?
One last point.
All right. So you said that you didn't make it about race or anything like that. That's not the angle that you're coming from the street fights, and I received that and I respect that. So in that case, why the hell did you have to bring up the point that he got his ass beat on Black History Month? All right. Okay.
Because
All right, thanks,
that's
Flacco.
what
Thanks,
his
Flacco. That's
fans.
pretty easy. That's an
That's
easy
what
Yeah,
his
one.
Wilder
fans
That's
made
an
it.
made it
easy
about.
one. That's an easy
That's
one.
what his
Yeah.
fans made it
Yeah,
about.
That's
exactly.
crazy. Listen,
Exactly.
Wilder made
It.
about
So you're
race.
not.
Did you not listen to the entrance
He
song? Did you
didn't.
not
He
see Wilder?
obviously didn't
Wilder
listen.
made about race. Guess what? Backfired on him. Black
Exactly.
History Month officially over.
Oh yeah, that line. All right, we're gonna take more phone calls. We have a lot of fucking phone calls. We're gonna do this quickly. 305. You're on the air. 305. And this is a dialogue. Go ahead.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Welcome to the show. What's on your mind?
How you doing? How much time I got? How much
I'll
time
give
I got?
you.
Because there's a lot.
There's a lot of phone calls here. All right, I'll give you like what? 5 minutes?
60 seconds.
60
I
seconds.
I
All right, go ahead.
guarantee
Just go
you
ahead.
once I start talking, I guarantee you once I start talking, you're going to give me some extra time. All right, so check this out, man. I just want to let the UK fans know, the UK people know, that here in America, there's 2 type of black people here. And the dumbasses that y'all are seeing on YouTube is not all of us. The motherfuckers with the race baiting and all that dumb shit, we have disconnected ourselves from them individuals. We don't fuck with them like that. We don't know what the fuck is going on, who they are. We just regular people, regular human beings, and just trying to survive like everybody else. You see what I'm saying? And it's embarrassing and it's disrespectful. It's embarrassing and it's sad to see a whole bunch of black people run around, use race baiting to pump up subscribers and views. You have to understand something. What we are witnessing here today in the boxing community is a bunch of individuals that really do not give a damn if Wilder won or not. I hope people understand the game that is being played on y'all. The content creators don't give a shit too much about Wilder at all. It's the subscribers and the fans that they are they're playing and scamming out of the donation money. So when we look at these like the LDBC, they don't care. These countries, they don't give a damn. They only care about how they can benefit from this shit. That's the real reason why Wilder has not come out. And he used the suit, and that even got exposed. Wilder know the truth. Why he haven't came out and said anything about it? So you got a bunch of grown ass men running around speaking up for another grown ass men, and then when it comes to this race baiting, it did come from that side. So I don't know what the brother is talking about when he say, "Well, y'all look the same." No, we don't. We're not doing what they're doing. First of all, they are lying.
Listen,
the people
that's the thing. Listen, brother. I mean, can I just quickly interrupt? That I mean, when they attacked Anthony Joshua, all of us on this show defended Joshua. This is not a black and white thing. They made it about race, so we're talking about the race. But the thing is, they want to call us names, but when we talk about it on our shows, oh, don't talk about it. Don't, you should. I got one caller and one guy in the comment section saying, because I'm a Brit, I should be able to talk about race. What the fucking planet is this guy on? I'll talk about what I want.
This caller is spot on. The guy that's speaking.
Let me say this here. And this is one of our main problems. And this is not even a United States thing. I think this is a worldwide thing. We need to stop using the term race because there's only one damn race, and that's the human race. Well, within the human race, there are different cultures, different belief systems. And that's why I call it race baiting. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, man, it is sad and it's pathetic that these people are running around behaving the way they're behaving. And then they want to use certain things. Like me, I'm the type of person that say, if there's something racist going on, I would like to report on it if it's real. But to have a victimized mentality is played out. Just pointing your finger and using race and using a race card to try to shut somebody up, it shows weakness. It makes you look very fucking weak.
All right.
The thing is, though, brother. The thing is, we're not gonna fall for that on here. We're not gonna be told what to do by these people. We're not gonna. We'll speak about what we want, and that's it. If they don't like it, they don't have to listen. But great call. I mean, it's just it's so good to hear someone that can connect the fucking dots around here, because a lot of the
305 said something really
can't
important.
do that.
All right, we gotta move on. All right, caller, thanks for the phone call. Great call.
I just want to say real quick, 305 said something really important to me. He said there's two different people. He used black people. I'll just say people in general, right? Look, there are black people that go on the internet and they make a fool of themselves. And let's stick to the subject about boxing, but in many other topics they do this. But in reality, it's different, right? I go to boxing gyms. There's a lot of black dudes around, a lot of African American. What do you think about Wilder? Sucks. And I dare any of these guys. Barbershop call one of these kids a coon.
Oh.
Let him call one of these kids a coon.
Oh.
The dude is gonna hook off on him. Okay, he ain't gonna take it easy like what's his name? Kenny Porter. No, he's gonna keep going because that's an insult to them. Right? Especially if you just said,
man.
I don't think he's a good fighter. Go ahead. That's all I had to say.
Great point. 929, you're on the air. 929.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Welcome to the show.
Okay, so the LDBC's, thirst to bring down Fury, So one of their own, Ishe Smith, basically, proved that the whole Golovkin controversy is just bullshit. So going by their logic, are they going to call him a racist, a coon, or a race bait, or Sambo?
Listen, anyone that doesn't agree with him, that's exactly what they call him. Yeah, the thing is, that's what I'm saying. We welcome them people. Them people that don't want to fall for that bullshit. You're welcome here, man. Call in. I mean, I know we have a few digs at the callers, but we're sick of these retards calling in, telling us what to do, how to think, how to speak. We're not having it. But if proper boxing fans want to call in, you're always welcome here, man. There's no race boundaries here. We're not a white channel. We're recognized as mixed. Butcho's Mexican. I'm white. We've got Gonzalo, who's Mexican as well. We've got Johnny Boy, who's Italian. So, we've got loads of different people around here. So I just don't buy it that we're a racist channel. We're just giving them shit back.
And one other question before I go. I just wanted to get X's thoughts about Tyson Fury's, consumption of swine. That wild boar shit. See, what he's fucking with.
What was the question?
I wanted, no, not the question. I just wanted to hear X's thought. 100% X. What are his thoughts on Tyson Fury? Consumption of swine.
Yeah. Anybody wants to answer that? Rhetorical
What's the question, Butcher? What was the question?
Yeah, what was the question, Butch? I cut off.
Fury and the swine thing. The whole fucking farmer shit, man.
Mate, what fucking?
I don't know what to make of it.
What's Al Heyman's found some broke farmer that needs a fucking few quid. That's probably what's happened because no one's buying his Nandrolin meat.
Are you guys not seeing a pattern? There's a clear pattern that's happening. Povetkin stood in Wilder's way, right? They got rid of him. Meldonium was the excuse. The guy never even tested for the amount of meldonium that was listed by Wilder. He tested 14 times under that. Wilder bailed. Okay? And the reason why Wilder had a threshold is because they banned meldonium last minute with no studies, no physical studies, how long this stuff takes to leave your system. Keep that in mind. That's one. Okay? And when that didn't work, they tried to frame him for testing positive for a picogram. Look up what a picogram is. Okay? A percentage of a picogram. Not even a picogram, a percentage. Like 0.000000000.0000001. Okay? And it was they took it to a laboratory in the UCLA, California. And when they tested that same sample or another sample in a water lab in Europe, it tested negative. Okay? And so Wilder ends up fighting Stavern. All right? That's one duck. That's two times he ducked Alexander Povetkin, what you believe happened. Okay?
All right.
That's one. Number two, Dillian White is a well sought out case. The guy ducked Dillian White all these years, tried to get him to fail a test, and now Tyson Fury beats his ass, and they're trying to muddy the water. This is a PBC scam. That's all it is.
Yeah, I want to listen. I want to see the history of Wilder's steroid tests. I want to know how Wilder can put 20 pounds of muscle on in no time whatsoever. I want to know these things. I want to see when he was tested. I want to see who the testers were. Because I'll tell you something now, mate. That will never come out because, well, it's going to open a can of worms. Just put it that way. Wilder's been cheating since the day he put a fucking pair of boxing gloves on. Karma come to bite him, and now,
All right, we gotta move on. Is this Virtuoso? Who's 929?
I just want to offer one final take before I go. I bet you X is all over this wild boar controversy because that shit is haram.
Yeah, there's a consequence of the boar edible tissue consumption of urinary profiles of nandrolone metabolites. It appears on the piss because you got to think that wild boars are the most aggressive animal, I think. Maybe a bull shark, but they produce a lot of fake testosterone, which is maybe something that resembles actual nandrolone on human beings in the test.
Yeah, the Quags in the chat says Wilder was on peds and still got mopped. That's what makes it even more embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well, fucking hell, he put on 20 pounds of muscle and got beat around the ring like he fucking stole something.
All right, we gotta move on. We lost a lot of phone calls here. Sorry, we gotta move on here. 502, you're on the air. 502.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Welcome to the show. What's on your mind? Yep.
Yeah. As far as that one caller saying y'all shouldn't talk about it, I mean, I'm glad somebody's pushing back against this bullshit. So I think y'all should keep talking about it. These guys are idiots. Glowgate is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard of. It's not even a thing. Like, how long has boxing been around? And fighting with your hand halfway in the glove, that's just not even one of the dirty tricks. It's not even a fucking thing. And then the final thing is all you have to do is go watch the damn fights and you can see him open it, like moving his hands whenever he wants, like making a fist, palming, doing whatever he wants whenever he wants. It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. And that's all I got to say.
All right. Thanks for the call, man.
I mean,
Exactly.
Chris in the chat's mind blown. His mind's blown because he can't believe we mentioned Wilder on Peds because he's saying Fury has fouled loads of tests. Show me the tests that Fury's fouled. We've just explained the Nangelin one. Wait, what wasn't he? Well, what was it? Did he get tested or something? But it wasn't legal at the time or something. So I don't think he would have fouled at the time. But now it is. I don't know. I didn't look into it because it's a load of nonsense. It was years ago anyway. What's it matter now? If we're gonna start pointing fingers at every fighter that's had something in him, then there's no one left. There's no one left to talk about.
Hey, chat, listen, there are legal PEDs and illegal PEDs. So what's the point, man? What's the point?
Yeah, he got retroactively suspended for 24 months, him and Huey Fury. But that's the past because, like Recognize saying, that had nothing to do with this fight in 2020. That was in 2015. And they bring up evidence about, like the whole flippity floppy gloves. That was in the first fight, and that was just because they had like one still shot of an image doing that. But I mean, that has no relevance to the fight that just happened on February 22nd.
All right, we got another phone call.
I think we should start spreading rumors and making accusations against Wilder. We can do that as well. Just spread the word.
Oh shit! Who was first? I think 346 was here before. Oh fuck, man! I don't know. 346, you're on the air. 346.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you need to lower your YouTube video in the background. We can hear ourselves. So just mute.
Yeah, I'll just press the. Or just mute.
Yeah. Okay.
You got me?
Yes, sir. Welcome. What's on your mind?
What's up, baby? You already know what it is. Say, man, take it easy on Wilder, man. The man had the coronavirus, man. That's why he lost. So, you know what I'm talking about?
Are you the caller from Houston?
Man, you know what it is, man.
All right, but listen. We're gonna take other phone calls because there's other people that want to speak. But
I mean, the way Wilder's wobbling around everywhere is like he had the fucking salmonella, with the chicken salmonella, mate. The way he was fucking wobbling all over the place with the chicken legs. I mean, let's be real, it was embarrassing to watch. He made a fool out of everyone that night on his side, that's for sure. And I'm glad he did. I'm happy that these guys are hurting every time they go to bed. I mean, everyone seems to think I'm miserable. I'm only miserable when I come on here. When I turn this phone off, I'm happy. I've got a good life. So don't think I'm going to bed all angry. I'm angry because you've lot have ruined the only place I'll get away from the real world. I come here to get away from it all with the boxing. It's my only hobby I've got, and I've come here and you lot have destroyed it. Just destroyed it. It's like you moving into your area and destroying that in a month. That's basically what it's doing. And,
you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
That's why I'm angry. I'm angry because, like I said, Fury puts on a performance like that, and the credit's been taken from him.
All right, we got a phone call. 484. Last call.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, what's on your mind?
What's up, guys? Hey, isn't Dillian White the interim champ right now? So, if for some reason if the LDBC gets what they want, they're gonna strip Fury, and then Wilder's gonna have to fight Dillian White for the championship. And wouldn't that be funny for fucking Wilder to duck Dillian White? I mean, that shit would be crazy. What do you guys think about that?
Well, he's been placed. He's been made the #1 WEC contender now. He got put back into the rankings.
Dillian White's ahead of Wilder in the rankings now. I bet that hurts him even more. Top 3 from the UK.
I think that.
But like, it doesn't matter where they've got it. It's where we've got him. And after that performance, well down the pecking order. I mean, come on, man. You're only as good as your last performance. Just like when Joshua got his ass whooped by Ruiz, I put Joshua down the list. He didn't deserve to be up there after that performance. And just like Wilder, I mean, let's be real. Wilder's performance made Joshua's look half decent against Ruiz in the first one. At least Joshua dropped Ruiz and he landed good shots and he was still in there after 8 or 9, whatever it was. But I mean, come on, Wilder was out of that fight in the third. I mean, done after that.
And you know what the thing is too with the when AJ lost, it was kind of a legitimate excuse with the whole his equilibrium was off. He did get hit behind the back, like, right behind the ear a couple times, and the way he reacted to it, it made sense. Whereas Wilder with the whole, he's bleeding in the ear, lost his equilibrium. Nah, like, really, Wilder did just get his ass kicked. AJ, it was a little bit of a fluky loss, but, I mean, not 100%.
Yeah, like I said, but like I said, look at the difference in human beings. Anthony Joshua took that defeat, praised Ruiz, no excuses, even though he had a few. He never come out, because at the end of the day, I don't want to hear excuses. If you weren't right in camp, that's your problem. No one asked you to fucking build up muscle and look like some Greek fucking god. I mean, it's not, let's be real, that's not physique for boxing. So he deserved his ass whooping for coming out looking like that, taking his eye off the ball, talking about Wilder when he had Ruiz in front of him. So, yeah, I don't mind. I don't make excuses for anyone. And I won't do it for Joshua either.
Wilder got shook too. He got his equilibrium shook in the third round as well. That don't change anything that he still got his ass kicked from pillar to post.
That's right. I agree with that. What Gonzalo just said. That listen, man. When you throw punches, bad shit happens. This is why they say, what do trainers tell you? Throw punches, because they understand the more you throw, something bad could happen. Punch that normally the guy would take, hits him somewhere else, just a little different, 2 or 3 inches to the side of his head, and it gets the job done. Throw punches, don't just stand there. So these people are bitching over nothing, man. That boy got their ass whipped.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's just very sad to see that. Again, it's basically, it's not even just after this fight. Most fights we get now, I mean, there's always some sort of clown calling some robbery or some sort of conspiracy. I mean, every fight's a robbery these days as well, isn't it? No one can win a fight clearly, and everyone agrees. No, there's always some fucking clown coming up with some. He got robbed.
I agree. There's always got to be something suspicious or like a conspiracy.
Yeah, I mean,
we saw with Canelo fight too. Yep.
Yeah, like I said, every fight now. I mean, the thing is as well, these guys are doing it when it's clearly one-sided. I mean, I don't mind if it's a back and forth action fight. Some people score fights differently. I get that, but when it's clear in everyone's mind who won the fight, then you'll get these fucking clowns from mostly their side calling robbery and stuff.
I think it has a lot to do with pride, Stuart. When you make these predictions and these people are like rooting for this fighter and they make like these long end videos months on end, and then they get disappointed when he loses. They're afraid to look like fools, so they gotta find a way to justify why his fighter lost. Something that maybe you didn't have before YouTube, but that's kind of weak because you have to be humble in defeat. Also, you're not always gonna call a fight right, man. I mean, nobody, even Teddy Atlas or the so-called experts, quote unquote, they don't get it right, man. It's the pride getting in the way.
Just look how Tyson Fury took his robbery on the chin. That's the difference between the men. Not only is Fury a lot better man than him when it comes to throwing fists, he's a lot better man when it comes to fucking dignity as well. Because you can call him a cheat, you like. Nothing's been no one's been coming out from the boxing boards and saying anything's going to happen. It's just nonsense. No one's taking this serious. So he's done nothing wrong. If anything, he showed dignity in that robbery. Because let's be real. I mean, I wouldn't have been the same. I'd have been calling robbery from the rooftops after that. But he got on with it. Said it. Look, he went to the drawing board, come back a better man, and that's what you got to do. Wilder could have done that, but no. Wilder's had to make it about. Yeah, him and his fans make it about excuses and
but you know what it is? You know what it is, Stu? Wilder had no basis, no roots to come out of that because he's been protected his whole career. You get what I'm saying? Maybe this. I don't know. Maybe it'll spark something. It doesn't look that way, but
yeah, and these American TV shows. Yes.
Go ahead, Gonzalo.
I was gonna say, and they did everything to try to make it into a race issue even before the fight took place. These American TV shows, can't recall, but some of like these guys were football players, and they tried to make it about race. And Tyson Fury refused to accept that, and he comported himself the right way. So it's not like he brought this in; it's the fans that are tainting this loss because they're even making it worse, just humiliating themselves. Losing all credibility.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
agree with him,
guys, caller, one last point, please. If you have anything to say.
Yeah. Yes, I have a recommendation for the show. I just would like to hear the callers finish their point before you guys interrupt them. Like, as soon as somebody says something that you guys don't agree with, stew and recognize, even though I respect you guys, stew and recognize, jump all over them really quick, and don't even let them finish off their point. Like, I agree with you guys 99%.
Yeah, because we heard enough.
But
The thing is, when we've heard enough, we'll jump in.
Yeah. Exactly. You just proved my point. But why even have the calling number up on the screen if you're not?
Well, I'm quite happy not to have you lot call in, to be honest with you.
All right. Listen,
we have your own show. This is the boxing.
I'm quite.
Listen,
yeah, but I'm quite happy not to listen to this nonsense.
The thing is, there's a delay as well here. Like
exactly.
It's hard to like fucking hear each other.
Finish their points. Like, I agree with you, Stu.
Listen, why are you coming on telling us how to do things? Another one that's coming on telling us how to do things.
It's a recommendation.
It's a recommendation. I tell you what, Butcher, deal with these fucking callers. I'm done with this show tonight. Call me tomorrow, brother. Call me tomorrow. I'm not dealing with this.
Stu's leaving. All right. Thanks for the call, man. We're gonna move on.
Entertainment value better of this show.
See, you can't hear me. This is the thing with this shit, man. You can't hear me. All right, caller. Thanks for the suggestion. All right. And thanks for the phone call. All right.
Did he insult me? Did he say something about me?
No, he just said that that sometimes you cut the callers off, but then let's be honest, some callers are like they don't stop talking, and they are cutting us off. So it's like a two-way. It's happening on both sides, and that's because of the connection. The sound.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if I cut somebody off. Look, that's not my intentions. I don't want to do that. I want a dialogue. You could say what you want to say.
Yeah.
And I understand there's a delay. Look, to the 631 guy, I apologize because I do realize one thing. We do have a delay. I tried it myself. I've called in, and I could tell the delay is there. So, but that's not my intent. I just don't like when people just keep talking and I can't respond. Obviously, it's not a conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Brad Pack's Trucking Company, thank you for the contribution, by the way. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's a delay. What do you want? Sorry. You know what I mean? But we actually listen. We listen to what people have to say. Let's be honest. Listen, if we didn't want to listen to what the callers had to say, we would just fucking give them like a minute and then cut them off, right? I mean, we have some of these callers. We have some of these callers that we disagree with, and we let them on for like 5 or even more than that, more like 10 minutes. So
they call twice sometimes,
and they call twice sometimes. So it's not like we're like censoring people here. There's just a delay. That's the thing. That's a problem.
That's what the LDBC does.
Oh yeah.
I think maybe one thing we could do is kind of encourage, not mandate, but encourage callers. Hey, sometimes it might be better if you call in, say your question, hang up, and listen to the answer. If you want to give, if you want to go back and forth, you can hang on. But if it's something simple as, hey, I just want to shoot a question out, shoot it, hang up, and answer.
It's too complicated, then we can't have a discussion like this. You'd have to jump on Discord, which maybe we should start doing that shit. Anyways,
have the callers kind of rethink before they call in. Do I need to have a conversation about this, or is it like I could sum it up in one question or two?
Yeah.
And look, when it comes to the topic on the BDA, I don't blame any channel for talking on a hot subject in this platform of boxing. Okay? First of all, boxing is very boring. A lot of times. It becomes, when it comes to talking about certain issues. So, because there's a certain segment in the YouTube boxing community, right, that come up with content that we find hilarious and we just want to talk about it. Actually, I want to say shout out to them because they're making it even a little bit easier. You can't blame any channel for talking on a hot subject, whether it's politics, sports, or whatever. So if you're talking basketball, and like right now, obviously we got the coronavirus, but let's say before that, Kobe Bryant was a interesting topic. I guarantee you, there was a lot of people talking about it, and probably channels that are even non-basketball channels were definitely hopping on that. So
the Kobe virus,
right? The Kobe. So you get what I'm saying? So like, don't be mindful of that. If you don't like it, if you don't personally like it, then let's say there's times I watch shows or certain YouTube channels and they'll talk about a topic. I won't unsubscribe for them because I look at it as they usually put out content that I end up liking. But if it's a subject that I'm already heard of, I already heard everything I needed to hear, and I don't really care for anymore, I just simply go to the next one, and that's that.
You know what I find disingenuous though. To recognize when they say, "Oh, well, you're just being the same as they are." Well, no, it's not, because you're the ones that are bringing the fake narrative. And I'm perfectly fine with boxing not being mainstream because they're always talking about, "Oh, I want boxing to be big." Just leave it the way it is, because the bigger it becomes, the more shitbags you bring into the sport that know nothing about it. Right?
Exactly.
That's a good point, man.
That is a great point.
Yeah.
So why can I argue back the false narrative and the fake news that you're spreading to kind of like dispel all the nonsense that you're talking? I'm not the one. I'd rather be this side arguing on this side of the fence than the one promoting these false narratives, because there's always got to be somebody to rebuttal, right?
Yeah.
And I guess it's us.
Like Caller
You
said.
know what?
Yeah. Go ahead.
With people that want boxing to go more mainstream, it's got to happen organically. I mean, when Mike Tyson came around, it just happened. It was a cultural fucking phenomenon, All these people who try to think they can somehow market or twist boxing in a certain way or add an angle to it to get it more over. It's a little bit disingenuous. We're going to add the race thing to it to draw people. Then it's not real. It's not actual. But when Mike Tyson was doing his thing, he was just knocking people the fuck out, and everybody wanted to see it. And that was that.
Organic.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
True, he captivated audiences, and look, Wilder's trying to take a page out of Mike, but it's not. We're living in different eras. This is 30 years later, mind you, and you can't try to imitate somebody that did it like naturally. Even though Mike Tyson used a lot of like, what do you call it? Like he used a lot of tactics that maybe he learned in movies as well, but he sold it well. But look, this guy is trying to, they're trying to sell you the knockouts to the casuals because that does captivate fans. 39 knockouts in 40 fights, the biggest puncher of all time. But look, Mike Tyson just did it and people saw it. Now they're trying to sell it to you because people love knockouts, but it just seems kind of like fake.
Yeah, I mean, the look, Wilder definitely has a powerful right hand and a pretty good left hand too. But the skill gap between him and Mike Tyson and the way Tyson did it, they're miles apart in favor of Mike Tyson. So they're trying to sell. They're just trying to sell you this one highlight reel. Mike Tyson came from different highlight reels. It was sometimes, a double lead left to the body, then upstairs with an uppercut. Wilder can't do that. He's just
he threw two punches simultaneously. He used to throw 3 punches in 1 second, keep his combinations short and tight.
It's a false narrative to say that Wilder needs to be perfect for 2 seconds. No, what Wilder needs to be is perfect throughout the whole fight. Never lose his rhythm, his equilibrium, because he can't gain that back. He's the one that needs to be perfect so he can try to land that overhand right. Okay? Fury can make mistakes because he's the good boxer. He can switch it up. So that's a false narrative that all he needs is look.
Oh yeah, and it's really false. I recognize.
Yeah. Let me just say this one point. Anybody, we know this. Anybody is capable of being perfect for 1 second. Throw the right punch at the right place, and it's over. What he can't afford is to get himself in serious problems.
That's
If
right.
you look,
Yep.
other than Spilka and Ortiz, when Wilder was in a bit of bit of trouble, he really didn't score a devastating knockout. And I would even argue that Ortiz wasn't a devastating knockout. That was an illegal. If you guys want to be, if the Wilder fanboys want to be on their virtual high horse, that was an illegal stoppage. Knockout, because most of that came from illegal shots, hitting him back of the head, not hitting with the knuckle part, hitting with the palm, hitting with his wrist, his forearm. So come on, like
Yeah.
Wilder's the
And
one that needs to be perfect.
And perfect for 2 seconds. Look, you can get away with it when you ain't facing no punchers, because Luis Ortiz was piecing them up all fight. He won the majority of the rounds in the 2 fights until the knockout came. So if you're gonna be taking shots from a puncher, you don't have to be only perfect for 2 seconds. Like you said, I agree. Perfect throughout the whole fight, because if you're getting hit first by a puncher, your ass is getting knocked out like he did against Tyson Fury.
That's right, Gonzalo. That's right. Yep. So you
All right,
need. I
guys.
think you said it better than me. If your plan is just to keep getting your fucking ass outboxed, which means you're getting hit more, then you better be perfect. You better not be in some real serious trouble, because you're not going to be able to score the knockout.
Yeah, unless your fucking chin is made out of stone, and which man can say I can just take a punch and shrug it off and keep coming forward to land mine?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Because I've just been talking for ages. No, but can you hear me? No one's answering. So
No,
obviously,
just for like right now.
look, I'm just going to make it clear to everyone, right?
All right.
We give a platform for anyone to come on here, right? The thing is, it's not a platform for where we're just going to sit and listen to nonsense while you just get it off your chest. This is not the fucking Samaritans, right? You come on here, you give your opinion, let's come back here. And look, I don't want to hear about your little crybaby moaning anyway, because we can't go to their channels and ring in. We can't even comment without being blocked and timed out. You got a free pass here, and you're still playing the victim. This is what I'm saying. Since we've opened the calls up to these people, how many times do they come in, tell us how to speak, how to think? I mean, it's just, it's just making a real mess of this fucking show, to be honest with you.
We're the same as them. We're the same as them, but we allow them. We're the same as they are, but yet we don't.
We give them a platform to spout their nonsense, but we haven't got one from them. We can't even say anything. If we even said Wilder got whooped, that'd be enough for a blocking. So
I think
don't hear about
some of
you
these
come
people
over
that
telling us how to behave when you don't go and tell them how to behave. You're probably the same guys that pretend you're all right in that lot, but fucking donating to their channels. That's the sort of clans we have on here. Look, we do this call in, so callers can call in and we can have dialogue, go back and forth. When me and Recognize butt in, that's a sign that you've just spoke too much and it's time to move on. What fucking hell? We're not here to listen to you for an hour. Like I said, this is not the Samaritans.
And you know what? This is not this is not the first like and only fight that this has been coming. Was like the this is a straw that broke the camel's back, because look, this has been happening for the long. Remember when Triple G lost like 1 round against Kell Brook, and he was taking all those shots in the chin? They were talking about, oh yeah, he's exposed, he sucks, but he came back and then took he took out the faster, smaller guy that had speed. He took him out in like the 5th round. It's like, talking about Wilder. Oh, he can he has to be perfect for two rounds, and the other guy's outboxing him and beating him. But then Gennady Golovkin's a puncher. He only got outboxed maybe for 1 round. They were talking about, oh wow, he got exposed. The double narrative. It happens throughout, like any fighter. Back up. They don't call. Look, if Lomachenko were to lose against Teofimo Lopez, would some of us be making excuses why he lost? No. Credit to Teofimo Lopez for winning, right? And as we move on to, I can only speak for myself, but I move on to see another fight and to witness some more boxing fights. I'm not gonna get stuck on why I think this guy lost, and he lost.
Go back to 2013 or something.
Lomachenko. This is the reason why I like him. He's gonna lose again. I guarantee you, he's gonna lose a fight again. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be against Lopez. I could be wrong. The reason why Lomachenko's gonna lose again because that type of talent, that mentality, is meant to be stopped eventually. Eventually, he gets old. Eventually, he breaks down. Eventually, one day, somebody has the perfect game plan to beat him. But that's okay because that's all part of boxing. These these people on the other side that celebrate zeros, it comes out of insecurity. That's all because their fighter has Wilder's literally nobody no because he's got one loss now.
One loss.
He's a nobody because he doesn't bring nothing to the table.
And you know what? And it's stupid booking. It's stupid booking and misunderstanding entertaining people, right? You don't need it's a very shallow angle to come with, you know. Lomachenko, he could go out and fight the toughest guys and keep pushing himself, and eventually he'll lose. And if he gets his ass beat by some young cat, right? Loma is going to get over as much as the guy that beats him if he gives him a good fight. Look at like Inouye and Donaire. Donaire lost that fight. He even got knocked down. He looked really, really hurt when he got knocked down, and he got back up, and he fucking lost, but he still got over, and people admire him. Even it's like he won regardless.
Yeah,
it was like after Ward and Gaddy, Gaddy and his fucking team, they were going, back to the locker room, and they're like, "God damn, I can't believe we lost this! Holy shit!" And it was Larry Merchant was there, and he was like, "Guys, it doesn't matter who won and lost. You both won tonight." Which is, you could say, it's a stupid way to look at it, but both guys got over. Nobody was looked at as the loser.
Exactly.
Yeah,
respect.
yeah. Lomachenko did great, and what about the loss to Salido? What about the second fight? What about the same thing? It's not just that all of a sudden in this fight it happened. No, it's happened many times since the inception of the YouTube channel, the YTBC.
And you know what? Respect for Teofimo Lopez for pushing himself and going after the Loma fight. You got to give that. Say what you want about the kid, and I don't like him because he's so cocky and all the little corny dances and shit, backflipping, whatever. Got to give him more credit where credit's due for taking the fight, going after the fight, instead of just calling him out. Yeah. It hasn't happened. I don't want to put my count my eggs before they hatch or whatever the saying, however it goes.
No, that's true. That's true. And he's already a winner, regardless if he wins or loses. And it's like I think a lot of boxing fans do give credit to like the good fighters, like the legends, like Nonito Onaire, and fighters that still involved in like these fight of the years and whatnot. Good fights. But some of these people are just caught on like like I think Bucho is going to say, like that Mayweather, that pristine aura of invincibility, which is kind of a fluke because it's only like sold to like capture the people's minds when it's really not that serious. It just tells you that you haven't basically fought all the killers in your division. You haven't fought the best. But we have to say that Floyd Mayweather is a supreme talent. And he'll be remembered maybe as one of the great, well, not maybe, pretty sure he will, as one of the greatest fighters of all time. Whether you agree with it or not, there's a lot to be said about that because he is a boring style. He's very negative. He only fights off the back foot, throws like one or two punches at a time, barely wins a fight, by outlanding the other guy by the bare minimum. So, I mean, if you call that like an all-time great, and he got that and he got questionable decisions against Castillo and close fights against Maidana and fought fighters when they were past their primes. Well, you go ahead and take that and accept that. But, don't go just valuing the and say, boxing, would you actually like observe and see what the fighter's about? Okay, anybody can have an and greatest fighter, even Deontay Wilder, if he knocked everybody out and he had that a lot of people will say, he's the greatest fighter. But who had he faced? He lost now. You can't really sell that narrative that he's going to break Marciano's record. They took a hard loss, but doesn't change the fact that he still lost and he is who he is, a limited fighter.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, we're going to end the show. Time to go home. Time to go home.
Yeah, boxing is kind of dead. And you know what sucks, Pucho?
Yeah.
What's worse?
What?
That there's like no day that they can say, the
exactly.
pandemic's going to end.
It's in limbo
So
because Yeah.
Yeah, and they can't start training camps until a fighter gets noticed that this is when officially you can start training camp. But since you don't know when the pandemic's going to end, you don't know when to start camp.
Yeah. I think we're gonna start getting all these fights in September. Because, like you
And
said, they
there's
need to
usually
train.
like a
Yeah.
second wave to like any pandemic. The first one, then like the second one comes in stronger.
Oh
I
boy.
think it's just going to take the whole that whole thing about this being a great year. I think nobody expected this.
Oh well. It is what it is. I guess we'll be doing more shows then. With the quarantine shows. Let's call them the BDA quarantine shows. Stay tuned for that, people.
Like whatchamacallit, like fantasy fights and all that. The most popular fighters of today.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, we can talk about all that stuff too. You know what I mean? Like, we can watch a fight together, an old fight, so we don't get a copyright. So let's. I was thinking we should rewatch Leonard against Hagler and score it together. We can do that shit.
Yeah, this is a great time to grow our boxing knowledge as a community, whatnot.
Yeah, good point. All right. Stay tuned for that. And if you guys check out our Discord, there's a link in the description. It's a 24/7 live chat. And if you guys have any suggestions about what you want to see on the channel, please let us know and we'll look into it. I'm sure you guys have great ideas. All right, guys, thank you for joining us. Chris K, GM Strong, Recognize the Matrix, and Rapax Trucking Company. Thank you for the contributions. You guys are the best.
Peace, everyone.
Peace out. Take care. See you next time, people.
Stay away from coronavirus.
Stay away from corona. Not the beer. Just the
Not the
virus.
beer. Beer's fine.
No outro music this time, people.